Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite show on the internet, and your number 2 supplier for Dragon Butter. We've actually been going down in the stock market on that, by the way.
Damn it.
I am your DM and head butter churner, AJ, and this Monday you can catch me as Clover, the Kuja Rogue, as we resume One Piece Endless Horizons. And we're going to start intros as we always do. See if they remember.
With me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kat. I play Flora, the Tiefling Wizard, tonight. And you can also catch me this coming Monday as Chrysanthemum, the Kuja Dancer, who is somehow managed to be captain of a ship.
You're gonna have to fight your sister.
Ain't gonna be much of a fight. I've done that math.
Wow.
All right, yeah, a lot of your power, a lot of your strategies don't work on me.
Yeah, nope. That's... I'm aware.
Oh no, I'm boxing by electric slide. Reach.
God, I really hope that you just can't roll, AJ, and Cat is just getting
Yeah, I know. If I get my ass
20s
up
up the
number.
ass and just kicks Clover's ass.
No, that would just reinforce why she's captain.
Indeed. Anyways, hello everyone, I'm Odin, I play Dahlia. I'm also the GM for the One Piece Endless Horizon campaign. We are starting this, I guess we're having our next episode next Monday, I think episode 11.
That's for you to know.
Mm-hmm.
You schmucks doing your tournament.
Clover, shark to do.
Sure didn't want to participate, but got signed up anyway.
Because we thought you'd fight us, and you could just forfeit.
Pokes the turtle.
Hello. I am Micah, and in this game I am Yordrick, and in said Monday game I am Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, the mink gunslinger who got knocked the heck out because he is not a fisticuff individual. So he's out of the fight, so he's going to keep an eye out on everything else going on, trying to make sure these schmoes... You just put your ball in my shoe.
Revenge of the Schmoes.
Damn right we did.
Get hecked.
To make sure less bad things happen to these schmoes, because Sherman can't run a ship by himself.
No, he's
That
got
is-
little legs. Can't
Everyone
reach the
can
pedals.
run?
I mean, he can technically run 50 feet if he uses an action.
It's so waddly.
Yes. He's not fast, but that's why he has the guns.
He should use them more.
I would have used a gun if I was allowed to.
Every single time you attack with that gun, Micah, there's a bill.
No, every time he would have attacked with that gun, it would have been deflect missile.
Yeah.
There is a bill though on that island specifically. Bullets are expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sherman may not be a fisticuffs guy, but my character definitely can punch people goodly. Usually. Unless I roll like shit, like last time. I'm Sel, because I play Peleus, and on Monday, I guess I get to join finally.
Finally, shenanigans.
Yes, with a surprise character who will definitely get along with everyone in the crew and follow the plot along and everything else, and it'll be fine and positive and happy, and nothing bad will happen.
We're getting a third rogue.
Yeah.
I'd be very scared if you guys actually were.
Quick, get in the triangle!
We'd
Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack.
be awful.
Hi everyone, I'm Toma, our resident master milk mixer. Few people know this, but if you make dragon milk out of if you make dragon butter out of just dragon milk, it'll burst into flames. Don't do that.
He's right.
I'm also playing Scrap, the Kobold Alchemist. He explodes things and do a little scrim every once in a while. And other than that, I'll play Sarut, the Sky Doctor, who just wasn't having it with the tournament and lost in the first round.
Yes, and Toma, as you're the one who continued the bit, I will remember that tonight. Broden, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened last time is we were all on a boat, traveling to Port... I'm gonna get this wrong. Du Loc?
Yes.
Holy
Correct.
shit.
Not hard.
It's not. However, as we were traveling there, doing our typical nonsense of fishing and gambling, we may have disrupted a little bit too much. Now, I'm not going to name names, scrap, may have been using a bit too many explosives, and, well, cause havoc as a giant, not kraken, but octopus kind of started to attack the ship, as the crew decided to take any tentacles down in the hole, as our group battled off 5 tentacles at the top of the ship, doing actually fairly well, avoiding being able to get grabbed and pulled down below the ship into the water with it, and fighting it off with, I wouldn't say no issues, but with minimal damage being dealt. Upon this, the rest of the party decided to just kind of relax the rest of the way there, with some of us having issues with seasickness, others getting cured of their seasickness, and some of us just drugging themselves to not have seasickness. The fishing went pretty well. You know, Yordrick being able to pull up quite a few fish and getting a very shiny and expensive black pearl, I believe it was a black pearl, from the giant clams that they have been able to fish up. Flora was able to get a old insignia ring, like college ring, up from the depths. And yeah, the crew was able to get some manly tails spun. Dahlia tried to weave a womanly silk, but that did not go well. And eventually the crew made it to Port du Loc, where upon arriving they were given a scroll, being told by the captain that once we were ready to head back, that he would be willing to take us. The party then proceeded to a local tavern where Yordrick laid down the damn law to us, telling us that we were not allowed to get kicked out of here and we must follow the customs to the exact letter. As this area this tavern, to say, was very Wecking Garden-esque, and following the customs would result in us, or not following them, would result in us getting kicked out. The group 8 drank, Dahlia finally getting drunk for once, and just kind of had a merry time as we decided to go to and find a an inn. They're typically both the same. As we were able to buy rooms for tonight, getting ready to make plans of how we're going to find this mob of weresharks and explore the town.
Alright, you get your reroll for the evening, and you will need it.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, no, not for danger, for fun!
Oh, okay, cool.
This is gonna be a nice, pleasant time for most of you.
Get into a knife fight.
My
What do
head's
you mean
fuzzy
most
as
of us?
fuck.
Some of you aren't lucky.
Hi.
Now, I'm going to roll the die that loves Selgus if I find it.
Well, let's see if I'm lucky or not.
Are you lucky if it lands on you, or unlucky if it lands on you?
Ah,
Yes. Wow,
it is
that's
the morning of your day after your stay. You have woken up. You are in Port du Loc, in your hotel room, and you have not done anything but stand up out of bed.
Who am I sharing this room with?
Do you want me to roll for that, or you just want to
Roll
assume?
for it.
I would imagine him Dahlia, but if we're...
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say, usually that's how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, girls' room, boys' room.
yeah.
I did roll a 1, so she's sharing it with her.
Dahlia's in an awkward position on the bed.
It cannot be comfortable. When we came into to this inn originally, do they have like a restaurant?
Oh, there is Wakingari food.
All right, then
We'll
I'm
stay.
going I'm going to go downstairs, just in basics, and look for
Yep.
breakfast. Quietly trying to leave the room without waking up Dahlia.
Now, breakfast did come with the rooms, like it is part of the charge.
Okay. Then I will go retrieve breakfast.
Okay, so it's a very large platter, so you're gonna need 2 hands for this. You have a rye porridge with honey and dried apples. A side of smoked and salted fish on top of rye bread. Some hard-boiled eggs. And a small bowl of fresh berries with the option of herbal tea or mead to go with it. Or sheep's milk.
Let me get 1 tea and 1 mead.
Okay, you get your morning beer and your tea, and you bring up that big 2-hander breakfast plate.
And then I'm gonna head back into the room and sort of like wave my hand over the plate, like towards Dahlia.
Say, when you get back to the room, she's in a completely separate position than she was. One of the blankets, though,
What?
is just... you see one of the blankets, though, kind of lift up in the air as if someone's tucking her in, and then just puts it back on top of her.
Okay.
To which she immediately just turns again into another awkward position. Knocking it
How-
off.
How does she even sleep? Good lord. And I'll set the food down on the table and start eating, drinking.
Dahlia, would you, in your sleep, have smelled this?
What would be fun to roll for that?
Disadvantage perception because you're asleep?
I was gonna say, and with
Oh,
Flora's
11.
early riser, it's
Ah.
very early.
Dahlia just wakes up. Circus. Oh, hey, Flora.
Whatever positions those were, it definitely looked like a circus.
What physicians?
You sleep very strange.
Mm.
Breakfast?
Breakfast. She just gets out of bed. She'll look outside as if to open the curtains for the sun. Is the sun even up at the moment?
The sun is peeking up.
Closes the
It's
curtains.
It's that sunrise. It's that sunrise, like magenta, like really warm purple.
Why is it so early?
Perfect time to get up.
Mm.
I got you tea.
Okay, thank you.
Dahlia, it is strong, and it is and this is a real thing. This is pine needle tea.
That's interesting.
It's refreshing and very high in vitamin C.
Okay, so now that we have some time, can I please ask what that was about yesterday?
What was what about?
The pain thing? I'm so confused.
Hmm?
I tried to put money down on the table and you said no, let Peleus pay for it.
Yeah,
Why?
because he was trying to pay for your meal.
Was he?
Yes.
Why?
Gesture of kindness.
That's nice.
But why though?
It's just in her head. She's still going.
That's raising more questions.
Yeah.
But why though? He does those?
Dahlia, I have a feeling he is trying.
Trying.
To show you that he's maybe a bit more than what you think he is.
And what do I think he is?
I think you're
Mm-hmm.
maybe siding with the other you a bit more.
To be fair, none of you have had even a chance to talk to her.
I had 2 years.
It's true.
Which, Dahlia, that is more than you've known any of them.
Yeah.
So if there would ever be biases, that's where they'd lean.
I mean, to be fair, Flora, I've known you for... She pulls out a calendar. 4, 5 months now?
Más o menos.
I mean, I've known Scrap for quite a while, but we weren't, we weren't together in the same area for that long. I've known Peleus for like 2.5 months, 3. We get down to 3.
Okay. Well, I am literally, after taking a drink, going to set my cup down and look at Dahlia. Maybe it's time we cut the crap. I want to help you, Dahlia, but I'm not sure how to if I haven't the slightest clue where you stand.
So you want me to tell you where I stand?
On the floor, what are you?
Just with people in general?
With... let's face it, you're under a lot of stress right now. And no one is going to deny that. But I don't think any of us has taken the time to check in with you. So, consider this me checking in.
Fine. But one condition. I get
There's
to
conditions for me making sure that you're okay.
I get to check in on you.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn it, AJ.
What?
What you posted.
I didn't do nothing.
Alright, so how about this? Give and take. I ask a question, or you ask the question first, because you're the one who wanted to do this. Then I ask the question. And we keep going back and forth. Give and take.
I imagine Flora has her usual, like, when things aren't going quite her way, like her deadpan look.
Diane knows that look.
Alright.
The Kyrie stare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, me first.
Okay.
Where do you stand currently with the guild as a whole and your position in it?
I think I'm just kind of rolling with the punches at the moment. I mean, the sudden election to guild leader, having to do a lot of the paperwork for it, really stressful on top of everything. I think I can do it. My main concern for the guild is more the people in it and making sure that they're happy.
Okay.
I'm going to send that question right back at you. How do you stand with the guilds right now?
It's taken some getting used to.
Mm-hmm.
The level of companionship that everybody desires is taxing sometimes, but I am settling in.
Level of companionship that everyone requires. Wait. Do you want to be left alone more then, or...?
No, Dahlia, this concept of friendship is new to me.
I mean, I've never had many friends, so...
let me put it to this way, and I'll be completely honest. It is scary to care about people.
Aww. It may be
As
scary,
far as
but
my-
it makes me very happy to hear you say that.
And as far as my position, I think I'm on the same page as you. Never been in a position like this before. Stressful, but I'm figuring it out. I did manage to make us some money, so
True.
doing something right.
Say, we'll figure it out. I mean, we are kind of the brains of this operation. Well, besides Scrap.
No, keep going. DM says keep that trend going.
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
It will never leave us.
Alright. That was my question. Now you got a question.
Okay. How are you doing after your time in the, well, with our friend?
She is certainly opinionated. I'm doing fine. I mean, I'm getting used to being around people again. I'm more... What's the word?
Stuck in a weird state of surrealism.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Everything feels kind of fake but real at the same time.
Yeah.
You left with more questions than what you went in with?
No.
Oh. Just me then. Okay.
Well, the questions I went in with, I luckily had someone who was willing to talk about everything I wanted to talk about. I am concerned about what will happen to me in the future and what will happen to her. As much as she did almost obliterate the party, it does come from a place of being scared and overly cautious, and a place of caring. So, I don't know. I think the 2 years was good for me. I don't know, it's weird. I just wish, I guess, there was 2 years I could have spent with more people, you know?
No, I understand that.
So,
Well.
did that answer your question?
Mostly.
Okay. How are you doing with the whole family situation?
With my family?
Yeah, I know, like, you had that letter a while back. Are you... Because I'm willing to go to another country and, you know, put a head on a pike if we need to. I'm down
And I
for
love
that.
that you're so eager to do something like that. I know everything is fine. Just hearing about things going on at home and realizing it's been so long since I've been there, you know.
Say, I really want to meet your sisters.
Yeah, they can be quite the company. You know, it took me a while to miss them, but I do miss the hell out of them now.
Yeah, I mean... Family's a hard thing. You don't miss them until they're gone.
I'm sure I'll get around to seeing them eventually. And when I do, you are more than welcome to come with me. I think you and Marcilla would get along maybe a little too well.
Me, her, and Strat just go and cause havoc.
I can see it happening.
Alright. Guess your
Okay.
turn.
Now for the one you're probably going to be upset with me for.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you stand with Peleus? He confessed to you. He's been trying to be nicer to you.
I have... I can see the effort. I can. I guess I just don't know the route to go with it. Part of me, I think, wants to pursue it. And another part of me is cautious of it. Then the other part of me is really cautious about it. So... I don't know, it's just more of, trying to figure out, what do we have in common? Can there really be anything? I mean, I'm kind of inexperienced in this whole field. So...
If I might, follow-up question.
Okay.
Let's make it simpler. Do you like him?
I think that's what I'm trying to decide. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's definitely things about him that I do like. And then there's things about him that do concern me. I plan more than just a day ahead. I plan years ahead. I plan lots. And there is definitely one appeal that goes into my mind, and then there's one that does worry me, and another one that worries the other me.
Dahlia, you can't plan like that in a relationship.
It's so hard not to, though. You know how many plans I have for the guild? If my plan goes to structure, half the guild would be the kingdom by the time I'm done. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have water
It's
slides.
fantastic. But you cannot do that in a relationship. Relationships are two-sided. You can't control everything, and you certainly can't plan for everything.
Well, how do you... I guess this is a genuine question coming to help me. What do you see with Zedric that makes you so interested?
Well, for starters, he's aggravatingly charming.
Okay.
And at first, I was in the same position you are currently. I really wasn't sure. But once I decided to allow myself to explore the possibility of an actual relationship, I started to notice different things. The fact that he's genuinely kind. He cares. And he makes it known. It may not always be in the most evident ways, but when I look closely, I can see how much he cares. And when it comes down to it, that's really all that matters.
True.
He's not perfect, but he cares about me, genuinely. And what more can you ask for?
True. Say... guess he does.
That's the thing, Dahlia. No
does-
one's ever going to be perfect.
True. Well, it's like my dad used to say. You can't find the perfect person, just the person perfect for you.
Exactly. And you're never going to find that person if you never let yourself try to find that person.
True.
I'm not saying it's going to work out. I'm not saying that you and Peleus are going to ride off into the sunset. But what's the harm in finding out?
I guess there really wouldn't be a issue of giving it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely see the concerns in other areas.
And really, have you given yourself a chance to get to know him? See him as anything other than someone to be cautious about?
To be fair, the most times that we get to spend with each other is typically fighting, which I'll give him this. I do feel safe whenever he's around, simply for the fact that I know if anyone does mess with us, well, he's gonna plant himself a dumbass tree.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm not trying to talk you into anything here.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously do what you think is best for you. But I do think you need to allow yourself to have feelings for somebody. And if it ends in disaster, you can tell me I told you so, and then I will be here to help you.
Oh, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know you will.
So he did do one thing that I thought was very, very sweet. You know, he gave me this new instrument, and he wrote a note for me. I don't get half of the note, but
Laura, jumps, sits up straight. Go on.
She kind of looks at you. You can see the pink. You can see the fire that is in her hair just going pink as she's mentioning this.
She goes,
Just kind of looking at you with these eyes of, I may have been saying too much now.
If you don't want to tell me about it, then that's fine. Just... He made a romantic gesture, yes?
He did. It's more than any other man has done. Ever. There is some stuff in here I don't get, though. Here. And she'll just pull out the note, hand it to you, and I'll message it to you.
Read it.
Now
I
this is girl
will.
talk.
Jesus Christ, I will. Thank you.
Oh, don't get upset.
Stop jumping.
No.
Say, the note reads, says, I hope this note finds you well upon your return from the Feywilds. I will admit I was concerned at the prospects, but trust you make the right choice, make the right call for yourself. A lot has happened of late at the risk of causing you to want to leave for the wilds again. I wish, to be honest with you, I deeply admire the woman you are and the one I imagine you will become in time. I have never lied to you, and I do not seek to chain you to me no more than I would myself to you. You are a light to those around you, myself included, that I would never see dim. So, wrapped here, you will find a gift I hope to let you shine even brighter. Vulcan's was a fine piece, but I felt it was more of an antique, really. Hopefully, this one will be a bit more stage friendly. Your residential shitty demon, Peleus.
What about this is confusing you?
I do not seek to chain you to me no more than I would to myself to you.
I'm not saying that I'm correct in this, but all I can assume is it's his way of telling you that he's giving you the space, potentially to go to him if you're interested.
Maybe? It's a good way to put it, I guess.
He knows you're uncertain of it. He's simply telling you how he feels and giving you the chance to approach it in whichever way you feel is best.
You wanna know what's weird?
Hmm.
I'm not afraid that he's gonna let me down. I'm afraid that I'm gonna let him down. I by no means am a shiny beacon.
Talia, I worry about that every single day with Zedric.
Yeah, true. You're not a walking nuke.
What's a nuke?
That's level 20
This
scrap.
world equivalent, fuck off.
Fireball.
No, those exist, but only for level 20 alchemists.
Yep.
Anyone who's seen it is dead or
Yep.
doesn't talk about it.
Okay. I understand your worry, but you're also not even giving him the chance to decide whether he's willing to take that risk or not.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street, Talia.
To be fair, I'm worried I'll blow up all of you. So...
And I think at this point all of us are aware of that risk, and yet where are we right now?
in a hotel. Together.
In a hotel.
We all care about you, Dahlia, and we all look up to you. None of us are going anywhere, and I don't see any reason that you need to maintain that worry. You're holding up a weight that you don't need to. And I bet you if you ask any of the others, they'll say the same thing. I know, it's hard to believe.
It's
Worry doesn't just wash away in a day.
might not be the wisest thing.
And since when has anybody in this group ever done anything wise?
Well, Yordrick.
Hey, the camera will now cut to
True.
Yordrick in bed.
Yeah.
Doing nothing wrong.
Doing
Not
nothing
even
wrong.
snoring.
Actually,
that
I'm pretty
polite.
sure out of all of us, Yordrick probably has it the most together.
I know, right? He's very stable. Followed by Scrap,
He's-
weirdly.
You know, honestly, I think he holds us together more than we realize.
You think it's like a reptile thing?
Perhaps.
Huh.
I mean, Scrap keeps all of us from getting too much into our feelings.
Which is good, because we do get lost in them.
Yordrick is pretty quick to stop us and make us think when we're about to do something really stupid.
He makes me think of like a father. Alright, fine. I will give it a shot. As you said.
There's no harm in letting yourself feel.
Okay.
That's really what I mean to say.
Now, my last question for you is, are you happy? Not just right now, I mean happy in the guild, happy in life, happy with Zedric.
Honestly, as much as a lot of you might believe the contrary, I'm wearing a smile a lot more often than I used to.
Okay.
And I promise, literally like X over her heart, I no longer have a death wish, okay? Only because I think Zedric would pull me back and kill me again.
Okay, and if he breaks your heart, then I'm going to cut off his head and send it back to his family. Understood?
Loud and clear.
Good, because I may not be able to do it, but she can. Y'all really should be able to... So at some point, you all need to talk to her, too. She can be a good conversationalist. She's just extremely, extremely, extremely cautious.
I understand. Although I feel like I might fare a bit better than some of the others.
She likes Scrap the most.
Well, who wouldn't?
True.
Life of the party, that one. And I still have yet to see how he makes those bombs. I keep meaning to do that.
I've gotten to see a little bit. I don't get it. It's very complicated. Well, if we ever get the chance, I'll show you how to make some fireworks.
Ooh, that does sound exciting.
Mm-hmm. Do Draper pranks. Ooh. You know, speaking of Phileas, we should maybe apologize for throwing pies at him. I know he spent a lot of the money, but maybe that was too far.
Yeah. He did really mean for it to be something for the guild.
Yeah.
Though I do feel you're correct. He could have
Mentioned.
discussed it
Yeah.
first, but it comes from a place of good intentions, so
Maybe we apologize for half the pies we thrown.
I think we should apologize for the whole pie.
Alright.
It really was a little overboard.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun in the moment, though.
Okay, but we do it together because I hate apologizing.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Well,
I think I'm gonna go grab my food. I think I'm gonna eat downstairs to see when everyone else gets there.
That would
Okay.
mean Flora now has to finish the platter.
please don't leave me alone with all this food.
Wait, is this for both of us or is this for
Yes.
one person?
This is 2 servings.
Okay, how about we eat this and then we just go wait downstairs?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
And give me a moment while I respond to something.
Is your boyfriend calling?
Yep.
Yeah, figures.
So, Yordrick, you now wake up a couple hours later after the sun has risen in the most polite way you can describe.
Very proper.
The most does nothing ever wrong ever.
I'm assuming there's only like 2 beds in this room, and then we got like a cot or something for one of us.
Yeah, essentially they brought up a bunch of bear pelts for Scrap.
Okay.
He has since made a nest.
Yordrick just, his eyes just open up, and as he sits up in the bed and looks over, are the other 2 still asleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You can't see Scrap.
Okay, well, then Yordrick is gonna try to carefully get out of the bed, grab only the essentials, and then go down and get some food without waking the others.
The floor creaks and you just see two eyes glowing from
Actually,
inside the
because Scrap is sleeping on the floor, I will want a stealth, heavy boy.
Okay, I was expecting that. This is
Pounce on you from his den like a cat.
to be assumed of a 6.
Yep, you can pounce on him like a cat if you want.
How scared does Yordrick look to wake someone up?
He doesn't really look scared per se. It's more of just he's trying to walk out, and then there's just a eek of wood underneath him as he looks down towards his foot and then looks towards both of you.
Oh no. I'll roll perception at disadvantage, I guess, for Blaze. Yeah, a natural 1. We're off to a good start tonight, baby.
This is monkey snoring.
You're in REM 3 right now.
Yeah. Scrap, why did you roll me a stealth?
Hey, you weren't supposed to say that, but suddenly Scrap is just
Okay.
behind Yordrick.
You didn't tell me anything, therefore I'm gonna start announcing stuff. Yeah, tell me first, and I will tell you to roll.
Well, I did it because Funny suddenly appears behind Yordrick when he looks at Blaze. What are you doing?
Which is exactly true. Scrap, you are now on Yordrick's shoulder.
His shoulder
Just-
kobold.
So I guess that he's over a 13, which isn't very hard.
Yes.
Yordi just looks towards you, looks towards the pile of pelts, looks back towards you, back to the pile, and they just deflate. Oh. I was about to go and see about getting breakfast for the morning.
You know, I didn't think that your people would have a story for this, but did you know that there can be kobold werewolves?
The nature of lycanthropy could be passed to most things. There is an ancient story of a dragon catching lycanthropy, given it was young whenever it caught it.
God,
As the older
confirm
dragon
it.
gets, the more resilient they are. It was a scourge upon the lands for many years until a band of warriors were finally able to defeat it.
They should have gotten it to work for him.
This was not a dragon to be reasoned with. It had fallen to the curse of lycanthropy and gone mad with it.
Well, it wasn't very much of a dragon then, was it?
Like I said, it was young.
That just sounds like an excuse.
It may have been. Do you want to go and get breakfast?
Yeah, I gotta go return this book, and he just pulls out the book that he had with him.
There, the shelves
I was
for
about to say,
these
aren't
books
they
are
in your
your
room with us?
Well,
I thought they were like communal shelves.
No,
upstairs.
these are just what are in these rooms. It's stuff they could get a few copies of.
Well, in that case, he scurries down the back of your shell and puts the book away.
Just the tapping of your claws on my shell. Why do you feel the need to do that?
Do what?
Climb upon my person.
See how far I could get without you noticing.
Hmm. Well then, do we think we should wake Peleus up to go and eat, or just let him sleep? As there's just literal rattling happening when he's snoring. That is some lung capacity he has.
Knowing that Peleus is not used to fighting short people, walks over and pokes Peleus once to see what he does.
Oh, where'd you poke him?
I don't know, his shoulder.
I don't know if you went for his tum. Unless you, I'm gonna flip you a coin.
Okay.
You're awake.
What? What's up? What's happening?
Arise, it is time for breakfast. We shall go and see if they have any skyr.
Oh, ready? Okay.
Have any what?
Skyr.
I'll have whatever that is, I guess. Give me a minute. I'll be
Very
sure.
well. As Yordrick starts walking out of the room to go downstairs.
Okay, as you go downstairs, you see Dahlia and Flora each reading a book by the fire. The inn's cat has perched itself on top of cat call odds or evens.
She's literally
Well,
cat.
Which
Rodent,
should
call odds or
better
evens.
handling.
Evens.
Dahlia has a kitty cat
Fuck yeah.
and a duck, and they're being friends.
She does not notice any of you coming down the stairs. She is head first into this book.
Yes, Micah, you are served that same breakfast platter of hard-boiled eggs, a large thing of rye porridge, salted and smoked salmon with a drizzle of dill and lemon on top of thick, hearty rye bread, hard-boiled eggs, some fresh wild berries, your choice of herbal tea, mead, or sheep's milk, and when you ask if they have skyr, the innkeeper says, "Ah ha ha ha, someone knows what he wants, brother," as this very, very thick yogurt is spooned on top of your porridge.
Thank you kindly. As Yordrick will walk over.
It is very thick, very creamy. Just, you would know this. The ratio of milk to output of skyr is 4 cups of milk to 1 cup of this.
Oh.
Oh yeah!
That's a lot of milk.
It's very protein dense.
Yordrick would find his way over and sit somewhere near both of them by the fireplace as the other two are coming down as well. As he just starts popping eggs in his mouth.
I sort of come down a few minutes after Yordrick.
As you all
It's just that moment where you realize, oh yeah, Yordrick's an alligator snapping turtle as he just cranks his jaw open, puts an egg in, and then consumes.
Yeah, and Scrap, as you look on your big old portion of food, oh no, you have to eat like this more.
Well, here's my food for the entire day, I guess.
Gonna make it last the whole trip.
He can't.
Well,
he
everyone's
has
been
to
telling me
eat
to
it
eat
here.
more. Scrap
At
is confined to the building
At what
until
point do
further
they just
notice.
start hiding food in their bags?
He's got a pretty decent sleight of hands.
Scrap's just gonna start hiding snacks in his pockets.
The special
As-
tool we'll use for later.
Granted, Scrap, they do not give you as much as they gave Yordrick, who's a biggin. Yordrick got extra. You still have a lot.
I mean, I would prefer that they take my size into account than not do so, but still.
Well, basically, they made 2 plates, took half of one, and gave it to Yordrick. But 1 platter is still enough for a hard day of Vikinging.
Vikinging as
Yes.
the verb tense.
Yes.
Yes, and
All the things that a Viking might do.
yes. So it's just stuff and things.
Upsize
play
and
it.
starts eating as if he doesn't, he will never get it done.
Yeah, so in between bites, let's just kind of have a
Yeah,
conversation.
you are
We're
each
all
given
at
a
table.
large glorp of skyr on top of your food. It's super thick.
Not very good. So, where do we want to start today? Any ideas,
We
Yordrick?
want to just see around the town, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I'm supposed to be here till lunch. He says that he's still eating his food.
I suppose Scrap's going to be disposed. Yordrick, do you want to join me for the day?
Sure. I have interest in that jewelry shop they mentioned earlier.
No, couldn't be a bad place to stop by.
And Team
Kinda-
Squish.
He's sort of looking at the pearl and the shell in his hand.
You plan on keeping that?
I could certainly do something with the pearl, but the shell is not my forte. Considering
Nice.
the shop here mentioned they specifically work with that, I wonder if they'd be interested in purchasing it.
I might not get much for the shell, but for the pearl lamps, I'd be surprised if you couldn't get something.
Just kind of looks at you, or I could make something myself with it.
You could. And probably would be worth more, but you'll need your tools and some time for that.
Yes.
Right now, we do have some other business. So It's really just a question of if you want quick cash now or if you want a bit more later. Otherwise, I'm fine to just peruse the city for now. I imagine the people we're looking for already know we're here.
Would they have any reason for that?
Well, I mean, if it's their docks, they probably keep tabs on who comes in and who doesn't. Especially if there's any sort of product being moved. We're probably not really worth much note right now to them, but well, they probably know. Or at least somebody does. Probably either some corner boys or dock workers passed along the information.
Something to look at.
So the squishies are gonna go on one team and the thickums on another.
Yeah. Unless they want to.
They're just not at the table right now, so I'm just, you know.
Dolly is just currently in her book.
We were already
Yeah,
downstairs.
you are all within ear and eye shot of each other.
You could overhear if you're not that engrossed in your book.
Ooh.
I do have to check because it is Dolly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is a disadvantage. Oh no, she hears. She definitely hears.
Broden, you're at that stage of you're getting into your reading rhythm, but you can split your focus enough to hear the ambient noise.
Mm-hmm.
You are still reading the book, but it's more of an I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Shopping?
Yes. Perusing the town, checking their wares, so on and so forth.
Well,
Seeing what
that's
there is to
interesting.
see and hearing what there is to hear.
Just biting into
Yeah.
and ripping a chunk out of egg.
Just to get a feel for things.
I'm gonna regret this, Scrap. Do you need any help?
Help. Help with what?
The food.
If we want to get out of here before noon, probably.
Oh god. Okay, give me a little.
Did either of you try the skyr when you had breakfast earlier?
No.
Very good.
No.
As he's just scooping it into his mouth, eating it.
We can try it tomorrow.
Here, Scrap, give me some as well.
Skyr.
Wasteland is gonna regret this.
I guess I give them some food.
Okay, as food is finished out, what are the teams?
Kinda sounds like we're either all going together or we're splitting, like you said.
I thought we were all
Squishy
going together.
and thickens,
I'm
but
fine
I
if
mean,
we
we're
all
not
just stick
against
together.
Yeah, going together works too.
Well,
Didn't know if you had anything that would require less conspicuity.
Not
Um,
immediately.
Almost be better to have more attention drawn to us at this point.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
speak up.
Not sure if drawing attention to us is actually the right move in this.
Well, we're looking to make contact with some people. If they know that we're here, then that solves one problem.
Correct, but knowing... I don't know.
What?
I mean,
You're afraid is gonna happen.
these are potentially not the greatest people. Do we really want them knowing our names and faces?
Well, they're going to by the end of this.
If I have my way about it, they won't.
I don't have any problem with them knowing Shank's face and name.
That
See, Scrap
Mm.
has the right idea.
If
Wait,
need be, I could alleviate my appearance.
or Dolly pulls up her painter's supplies. Makeovers.
Well,
I'm gonna say this will require a disguise kit.
Man, let it go in the past, but now.
That's why disguise kit exists. No, I let you do a painter's kit for like makeup to like go to a ball. This is straight up disguises.
Maybe we can
Oh,
bring
yeah,
stuff into town then. Split up for a little bit. Get some.
I imagine we're whispering this at a table.
I
alone.
feel like we're just talking quietly. We're not like
Yeah.
shouting it, but I mean,
Whispering makes you more conspicuous.
yeah.
Well, you know,
everyone
what I mean.
huddle
We're
around. and
we're
whisper.
quietly talking at a table.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's some clothing stores we can stop by.
well, Delia.
Hmm.
I had an idea.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a group of shady people, for lack of a better word.
Okay, I do think we should try to avoid using words like that in case people do hear, and in which case then we may sound like we're insulting them.
I don't know about you, but I have only been in the city for, I suppose, a single night, but it doesn't really feel all that unsafe.
It doesn't. We don't have a lot of information on these people.
See, rampant random acts of violence and certain actions are bad for business. So it's quite likely that you can walk around here and feel relatively safe. Although maybe I'd recommend a fake coin purse or two, just to be safe. Take a small leather pouch, tie it to your side, fill it with nuts. Usually works.
Alright, because these purses are literally tied to me, so...
Maybe put them on the inside of your armor.
Okay.
How are you trying to attract squirrels?
I literally have so many pockets.
You can tell it's a fantasy game.
Not to say, not a common problem in real life.
Just buy men's pants, coward.
No,
Grab-
we've been over this.
Scrap put some mouse traps in his pockets.
Mouse traps?
Well, I know how I'm going to conceal myself for this adventure.
As do I.
Fake mustache?
And then
Return
I
of
think
Senor.
I do think shopping, just being around, seeing what we can hear and pick up on.
Alright.
And Dahlia, perfect excuse
Wait,
to go shopping.
true. What are you gonna use for disguise?
A trick up my sleeve that I've had.
And then Flora pulled out a gun.
You didn't see me, understand?
Are we gonna get to know this? Is this a surprise?
I
Well,
feel like she's trying to
yes,
go-
but I'm gonna check to see if there's obviously staff hanging around.
There's the innkeeper.
Guy at the counter.
This is probably a thing for after we're out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Then they left the
Well,
building.
if you all want to disguise yourselves, by all means.
So if you're gonna disguise yourself, best not do it out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was debating. I'm like, do I go up to the room first?
You all go up to your rooms, put on your disguises, you come back down. The innkeeper, who the hell are you?
Yeah,
How did
that's
you
what I
get in
was
here?
wondering.
Pulled out shotgun.
This thing shoots 7 crossbow bolts at once.
Oh. That's not a roll to hit, that is a dexterity save.
I've got 57 more rounds in this single shot bolt action crossbow.
Well,
You're not even
perhaps
hitting
we go out to town and we find a place, a restaurant or a coffee shop or something, and private bathrooms.
One that's not wicking guard, so that way if we have to get something, we don't have to finish it.
me. Yordle just looks at you. Cowards. All of you.
Good.
Small.
He judged.
Small, me and this one.
Well,
He points to
Dahlia-
Scrap.
do you need any more convincing to find a coffee shop?
I do like coffee.
I hear about shops.
I do like shops.
I can
I
get
do like capitalism.
Yo,
like
this
shops. I can take them
capitalism
and leave them.
This capitalism stuff is busting.
We need to go to
Alright.
space where capitalism hasn't touched yet.
Let's go.
Okay, so you are actually able to find something that's not Wakingari.
Hey!
You are able to find a Leonian coffee shop where the portions are small, the flavors are strong, and everyone's kind of feels like they're above it all.
Violently French.
Violently French is what you said?
Yes.
It's not inaccurate.
This is
Well, do you guys go in and do coffee shop?
Yeah.
We've
kinda
just been
just
standing here for
looks
like
at
5
it like,
minutes.
Huh.
Yeah, suddenly a fisherman looks at you guys like, you lost?
No,
No, I think they're just trying to work through something.
trying to figure out what I want. Oh, well.
It's
Could go in and look at the menu. That might help.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
In we go.
Yep. After you.
You all aren't the only ones who could be shitters.
Alright, I'll go in first.
Okay, as you walk in, it does smell very strongly of coffee. Like they are roasting them here.
Hmm.
The menu is not very diverse. It is they only serve their specific house blend of coffee. There is no decaf. There are some pastries.
Dolly will order just a simple coffee.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, the coffee
yes,
as well.
yes.
2 sugars and a cream.
You each owe me a silver.
Okay. I could do with some.
Was the breakfast taken care of with the
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Breakfast
included.
was included with the room.
Yeah.
Dinner is not. Scribe gets to eat like that every day.
If he chooses to take the breakfast, yes.
Yeah, so as you drink the coffee, it is very, very strong.
How familiar is it?
Quite. The specific method of brewing this is very familiar. They basically take a lot of it and distill it into pure caffeinated juice.
Hot bean water.
Speed.
It tastes like fast,
Yes.
and it is quite warm. What now?
Good point.
Folks?
How cold is it up here? Like, we're around a pond in the early morning.
It's pretty cold. The best I could say is like you might not be comfortable with shorts and a hoodie, but jeans and a hoodie would be pretty good. Sweats might be a bit too far.
Oh, this is nice.
What do you say the color of the town is?
Like the main of the architecture?
They're just the basic colors that you see around the town.
Yeah. So a lot of white buildings with blue and black accent.
She's just gonna get out her white cloak and put it over her.
You are now ready for cold.
Also, white buildings,
Right.
white cloak. Perfect.
What about the rest of you?
Yordrick would don his Senor Tortuga appearance.
Yeah. So Yordrick just appears in the bathroom, and remember, Yordrick, these guys do not know about this.
Only
Mhm.
one.
So I need an advantage deception.
Okay.
Only one of us knows who you are.
And he's not snitching.
No, I'm not.
He may not have to.
11.
Oh, I thought.
Insight checks are now allowed if you choose not to believe this turtle with a mustache.
No, so close.
Yeah. 10.
Yes!
Aha!
Okay, so this strange turtle in a sombrero poncho mustache comes out and begins to strike up a conversation with you. Your friend is still in the shitter.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
I am Senor Tortuga. It is good to make your acquaintance.
Remember to call out rolls.
10.
Be a 5.
That was an 11 deception with a total of 5 insight, 10 insight, and 10 insight.
Woo!
Can we help you?
I am just new and thought I'd strike up a conversation with other people. See what there might be to see, know what there is to know of the town.
Oh, senor, I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh,
You know
Palais,
him?
It's good to see you.
Yeah,
As he does, like, big hug lifts you off the ground and drops you.
Yeah, you know this guy, and also we're just as
Yeah.
new. Why would we? Oh, I don't.
Oh, no, I know him. Well, he doesn't know that. I bet he wasn't expecting to see me here. We
You
met
guys
back
listen
in voice.
to how he speaks. You cannot place where this guy is from. It's just an accent you've never heard before.
We met back in boys.
Where?
It was on my
What?
travel to Illyria.
You met
It's
back.
a city along the way to Illyria from Leon.
Okay.
You mean blah?
Whoa, what brings you here then?
Did he
Oh,
just
you
ignore you?
know. These
Ignores
it is.
correcting his Leonian.
What did Scrap say? Sorry.
He said, "You mean bois?" He corrected your Leonian.
And you just completely skipped over it.
Yes, exactly.
Don't you actually mob me, boy?
This is your language. You're supposed to know this.
Dolly's just kind of looking at Scrap right now with an eyebrows raised, now looking at Peleus like, what?
But yeah, the Signor. It's Peleus' old friend.
It's a regional dialect, Scrap.
Okay.
Senor Tortuga is from many lands. He takes in all cultures.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he's a businessman.
That's great. Where's your favorite place you've been?
Wekingard during the spring. Much less dangerous. Beautiful when the light touches the snow.
Didn't Yordrick say that's when the flying bears are out?
No, those are in mating season during the winter.
Why would their mating season be during the winter? That's when things are terrible, usually.
Hey,
Probably
It
so.
is terrible because of them.
Why do
Hey,
they
Scrap.
fly?
We do not
Jeff,
know.
I need you to roll a history or nature.
Leia starts mispronouncing
well-
French names.
No, no,
Well,
no,
they kept saying it the other way in the fight last night, so I'm gonna do a history.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
know, yes, he's correct. Winter is when the bears mate. Spring is when the mega geese thaw, which are 6 to 8 foot tall geese with fists. That during the winter, instead of migrating, they just stand stark still to conserve energy, and are often hidden by snow until something unfortunate bumps into them.
I mean,
That picture
Yeah.
makes sense.
I guess it's not the flying bears, but there's still the mega geese to be worried about.
Yes, but during the spring they are active and moving around, so you can avoid them. During the winter they get covered in snow, and then you could accidentally bump into them and wake them up.
I mean, yeah, you could accidentally bump into them, but in the spring they can chase you down.
Potato, potato, tomato, spinach.
What?
Well said, senor. Well, senor, we're actually in the middle of looking around the city ourselves. Care to join us?
Oh, the senor would be very happy to if I am not imposing.
Yeah, we just have to
Right.
wait for our friend to get out of the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I'll go check on him real quick. He's been in there a while.
Okay.
I go and I come out for a little bit. After a little bit, if you guys want to chat.
Dolly just leans over to Flora.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
Not a freaking clue.
I'm not even sure how we're supposed to do the apology if this is how the day is gonna be. It's just random.
Very random, and
Are you being quiet with this conversation?
I'd imagine, yeah.
I would ask for, because this is a bit, I would ask for stealth and perception.
We're being stealthy.
Yes, I would ask for stealth and perception.
Oh,
Okay, Cat, can you bring it home?
come on, soldier.
17 for the senor.
Yes, he can! Everything. So, Signor, you hear half of this conversation.
I do not mean to pry. What is this about, an apology?
Sir, I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend.
Sir, I am talking.
Senor, please.
It's no offense to you, but I've just met you.
Understandable. The senor kind of looks down to Scrap. Hello there.
Hi.
He's so strangely foreign.
Aggressively, almost.
Mhm. I can't
so
place it.
stupid.
I
This
have
happened
no
and we
idea.
all let it happen.
Also,
This
how are
is
we
D&D,
supposed to?
folks. This is what you get.
How are we supposed to get our disguises on when we've invited this guy to go with us?
I
I
don't
thought y'all already put your disguises on.
No.
No, at the table.
Dolly just put a cloak
Your
on.
disguise
It's
is just-
cold.
Your disguise is just super easy to put on.
Yeah,
It's
Dolly put a coat on.
mustache.
Dolly's chilly. She's little.
She just whispered to Flora.
I just thought I'd like creation bar a mask real quick and just wear that for a while. Obviously not the
Not that
not the
one.
dangerous one, but you know, just a regular one. Is that,
True.
I feel like it's too conspicuous though. If someone sees you walk by with a mask, you go, "Wait, the fuck is that person wearing a mask?"
It is a little extra conspicuous,
Right?
actually.
Right? I think the white cloak's fine, yeah.
Can you like?
Hmm?
What if we paint your hair?
So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not a good idea to put any of my paint near my hair.
The face I just made, turning towards my microphone like I'm looking at Cat.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I heard that in real life. I just went. Shh.
we agree that I don't always have the best ideas.
Well, Flora, I'm just saying it's an oil-based paint.
Mm. Yep, didn't put that together. Sorry.
Better than lead.
So not shh, more like.
I mean, if you ever
Look
wanted to
at that.
get your hair colored, I could do that.
Tell me, Cat, do you ever want to put paint in your hair?
I mean, technically, I dye my hair, so
Not
That's
the same
not
thing. Putting paint in your hair will turn it into a solid.
Yeah.
I've dyed my
Well,
hair
yeah.
with Kool-Aid before.
What the fuck?
Still different.
I'm trying to figure. Brain, come on.
She just kind of leans back over to Flora.
I wonder if anyone's gonna remember that we all have these cloaks.
I don't think anybody's seen us here.
No, I mean, it's still cold out. If... Never mind.
No, it's not that bad.
It is warmer than when Flora woke you up.
Dolly's also made of fire, so I don't know why she's gonna get cold, but alright.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but as Peleus would say, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I'll be back.
Okay.
And then Flora
I
went
walk
to
out the door as
laser.
Flora's walking in.
Yep.
So, I walked in there. There was no Yordrick. I kind of
Mhm.
smelled a little. And the window was open, so I'm assuming he jumped out of the window to go do something.
What did he fit?
Did they get him?
He probably used the lamp.
Okay.
Aware of that.
What? How
But
did-
why though?
Well, no. How would you get a wereshark through the window? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they weren't in wereshark form?
I don't know. Maybe he had some jeweler things to go do.
That
Why?
required him to jump out a window.
Possibly.
Oh, we're gonna have words about this later.
You know, if Yordrick just didn't want to work today, he could at least have said something.
He might just want to go on vacation. This place probably reminds him of home.
Oh, that was still a conversation you could have had. I'm gonna have to put this down into his records.
Ooh.
Senor Tortuga looks toward you. What other sort of stuff is in his record?
That's company business, sir.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
That's a very disadvantaged persuasion.
Fair enough. Well, let me rephrase that then.
That's too late for the rephrasing.
Yeah.
Roll with your failure.
Well, what I mean to say is he known
could
for
double
doing
that
these sorts
for
of things.
I'm sorry, I asked you to roll, sir. Okay.
Good fucking lord.
Double 18.
So I would just be like, well, pardon me, let me rephrase. Is he known for doing such actions as disappearing?
No.
First time for everything.
I really can't discuss too much of business, though.
Because I'm still gonna say probably in this universe there's such the thing called HIPAA and FERPA.
Yeah, well, so that persuasion basically did not make you is to not make you suspicious
Yeah.
and to not make you uncomfortable. It was not to guarantee a yep.
You know, we can't discuss very much, but no, he typically doesn't disappear at
He has one
windows.
of the cleanest records, I think, out of anyone.
Yeah, probably.
He could have just been playing the long con.
True. Oh my god.
Well,
No,
maybe
no,
we'll-
I'm gonna choose to believe that he wouldn't have taken anything and jumped out a window.
I don't think he could have. You still have all your bags on you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
How big of the window is it? How big of a window is in there?
I think he used the lamp or a lot of butter.
Okay, so you used the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is Flora back yet?
I don't know. How long is she going? Is she feeling okay?
I swear to God, if she jumps out the window, I'm just going to assume this town's haunted, and I'm not going into a bathroom.
Bathroom's haunted.
I will hold it for 50 years.
I can literally create my own outhouses. I refuse.
Okay,
Real
so
little until Flora comes back out.
so exiting the bathroom is a red tiefling with wide horns that like a Texas Longhorn, but not enough to hamper the door.
Mhm.
Exits, and Flora has still not come out.
Well, I guess we're going to keep waiting.
Should I go in and...
Anyone up for a game of cards?
Okay, and I kind of do want to play cards, yeah.
I mean, that's really more of my brother's thing, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
If she's not out in 5 minutes, I'm going
interested in
in.
joining you if I am able.
Oh, certainly,
Yeah.
senor.
Sure. Any
unless-
friend of Peleus is an acquaintance of mine. I'm joking, come on.
So, does anyone have proficiency with card sets?
No,
No.
I don't think so. Let me...
Okay, sleights of hand for all.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
Gamble god has lost. All hail, all hail Peleus.
Zero.
like I
Why
said,
am I starting
really-
to beat scrap and gambling?
like I said, it's really more of my brother's thing, but okay.
I've played a few tables before.
Jeez. No offense, Senior Tortuga, but you just do not have a poker face.
He dropped his cards more than once.
Jeez.
Gambling was
So
never
that
really...
that red tiefling you saw
Mm-hmm.
is gonna sort of saunter up to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Short shorts, thigh-high boots with a crop top, kind of with a long sleeve jacket. I'm just gonna lean over. Are you guys gambling?
What's it to
I
you?
think- I don't think any money was on the line, actually.
Well, that's no fun.
I'm gonna go check.
What's the fun in playing
Flora.
cards if you're not gambling?
Okay.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, my name is Isar. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I just
Spell it in the chat, please.
cards are fun.
AJ, are you marking whenever the senor does something?
I'm marking whenever you roll like a god for some reason. Only when you're the senor. These are for clips.
Oh boy. Vaguely foreign.
The
I just
child.
like how we've patented that phrase to explain him.
The leader for it.
Where is he from? Oh no, not here.
Dahlia,
Wherever he's
Somewhere
from.
very far away. You've never heard of it.
does
You're not
Dahlia
from around.
No, I don't think I will.
Rodin.
find Flora when she goes to check on her in the bathroom?
In the bathroom, you simply find an open stall in the ladies' room.
Do you
Is
find
there
an
an
open
open
window?
No.
Better question. Is the... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Is there a window in the girls' bathroom?
There's usually high windows in bathrooms to air them out, yes.
They're
Are
also
they
probably
even big enough for people to get out of?
typically
Often no.
No.
But continue the scene. On with you now.
Okay, so how much? What's the stakes then? How much is it to make it interesting?
I warn you, if we actually do involve gambling, I'm more likely to win.
Let's start with a gold apiece then.
If you roll a nat 20, Toma, I swear to Christ on high.
The universe corrects itself.
Dahlia comes out of the bathroom.
She's not
Or
here.
mid-card.
The senor puts down a gold piece.
Grep also puts down a gold piece.
Sleight of hand checks as Dahlia approaches the table.
Yeah!
15. 22! Oh god, he cracked his shit.
Yeah. I told you once I start actually gambling.
16.
Grep just
That's
lays down his hand of cards. I warn you.
Scrap, you make a gesture and say an amen.
I want to call interference on it, but I know it doesn't work out that way.
It does seem
No, it
as though
doesn't.
you're correct.
So I gain 3 gold then?
Yep. But it has been reported that Flora's gone.
Well, I guess the ghost got her too.
I went to the bathroom and I saw no sign of any ghost.
There was an open window, though. That's how they get you.
Can
Man.
that ghost just go through
Since when
walls?
that?
I like Georgic too. Sure, just Dunkaroos.
I knew you were going for that joke.
Just gone.
Who got him? Nice kid.
So, what
Well,
now,
Sar, you're not the best, but I suppose Scrap's more than happy to take your money.
Well, I never said I was good at gambling, just that I enjoy it.
Fair. An expensive hobby.
Above game, I just want to point out that you said your disguise has short shorts after AJ said it will be uncomfortable with long pants.
It's about the drip, not about your comfort level.
Yep.
I'd argue for that.
It's because you have no drip.
Possibly.
You dripless Neanderthal.
Wearing a
Holy
jacket.
shit, that's up there.
You pathetic plebeian.
Man, Mikey got an outfit for radio.
Alright, what?
You guys have fun. I need to go let
Should-
my dogs out. I'll be right back.
Well,
Should
we
cast-
would be happy to take your money all day, Sar, but we do have some business here in town to take care of.
Yeah. Should I cast Sending? Should I?
Maybe that'll work on Flora, possibly. I don't know if it'll work on Yodrik if he's inside of his lamp.
If it's another plane, it should work. Just a small chance it won't.
Huh? With a shot?
Hmm.
As I see Dahlia contemplating, using a whole ass spell.
Whole ass 3rd level spell.
Because she gotta send it to both of y'all.
I'll just reach over and tap her on the shoulder. Give her a very obvious wink.
Are you hitting on me?
Dahlia's just kind of like raising an eyebrow right now. Like,
It's me, Dahlia.
Oh, thank God.
That could have gotten awkward very quickly. Hey Dahlia, can I borrow your makeup for a second?
Yeah, okay.
Dahlia, were you... Did you think...
I was about to say, gosh damn it, I already have
You already have what?
nothing. Her hair right now is just bright pink.
Okay, so wait, Flo, when did you get that much paint?
It's not paint.
Where do you get the clothes?
You-
Is this a
you
spell?
put
There you go, Dahlia.
There we go.
the-
Was that or you just robbed someone in there and just painted yourself with a bucket of paint?
Which spell was it?
Disguise self. Probably.
I know that. I
touch
could have
your
sworn there was
horns.
like a cantrip or something that swaps your colors on your skin or something.
Prestidigitation can change the color of something.
Yeah, I think it's only on objects though.
Well-
If it's an illusion, then you could just touch her horns, and I'm pretty sure it would pass right through.
Yeah, above game, AJ said wide horns. I meant to make it like the same horn position as Flora's so that wasn't an issue.
Oh yeah, initially when it said wide horns, that's why Dolly is just like, oh, well,
Yeah, the idea is that it's similar enough, but different.
Okay, nice outfit, but are you gonna be comfortable in that all day?
Well, she should be in the same outfit she really was in, and this just looks like...
Is that how the spell works?
Bingo.
She just looks like she's wearing short shorts.
I only understand some aspects of illusion, so
Did you always know how to do this, or did your boyfriend teach you?
I've actually always known how to do this.
Dog's back. What do you miss?
I need to know what I need to roll to apply makeup to Scrap so his eyes look more sunken and he got a scar on his snout.
Do you have disguise kit?
I asked Dahlia for makeup.
I say if
Difference.
it's yeah, this is different.
We
That's,
can go and
um,
see if we can find a disguise kit.
Is anyone proficient?
No, I think that
probably
might be
not
straight
me, but Dahlia's
charisma.
got Dahlia has jack of all trades.
That is
so-
true.
So I will allow Dahlia to disadvantage sleight of hand.
Alright.
She's more used to making people
Ten's
look
not
good,
bad.
not look worse. No, you look tired. I'll say you definitely make him look tired. The scar seems a little fake, but it's different. You get a knife and give him a real one if you want.
No, that wouldn't be a scar. That'd just be a cut.
Well, not if Dahlia heals it.
Yeah,
So
that would scar up.
I guess just me and you players are not going without disguises, or unless you got one.
I don't really have need for a
Scrap
disguise.
tries to do a knife trick with the dagger he has.
Sleight of hand.
He does it.
Hey. Hey.
It's very
Scrap
impressive.
has all his fingers. The knife went chop, chop, chop.
Dolly's
I wanted it to roll low because it's like, oh, well, he has a scar now.
But, so what did I miss? Did y'all figure something out, or?
We figured out that Flora is disguised if we missed that.
Okay.
but
Yeah.
That's about it.
Dolly's gonna just pull Flora aside for a moment and just say to her quietly,
Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, what the fuck is it with me and tieflings? Why did...
I thought you'd be more concerned about a ghost bathroom.
It's just a pheromone that Dahlia naturally puts off that attracts tieflings.
I might have to just consecrate that bathroom.
You know, I was like, what the fuck?
Response.
See, this one's really gonna have to swing and a miss.
I had to step away for a second. What did I miss?
They found you out.
Dahlia pulled you aside to be like, okay, is it some? For a second, I thought there was something with tieflings in me, like, because you looked like you were hitting on her until you said something.
Oh, I mean, and I'll just wink at her again.
Please stop.
I'm kidding, Dahlia. I'm kidding.
Please stop.
Your group has weird communication capabilities.
Never ceases to entertain, though.
We talked about how the magical disguise is found out, and yet hat and mustache is great.
Alright, well, Yordrick doesn't seem to be coming back. Let's just get to this.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I don't
he'll-
have much time with this, so let's get to it.
I'm
Oh.
gonna need a drink tonight.
Well, apparently the Wikingari stuff actually works on you, so...
You were so angry the night
I'm not mad!
I drank you under the table.
Nope, not mad about it.
Mm-mm,
Not upset.
mm-mm,
Nope,
mm-mm.
can't make me.
I know.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
All
I'm
right,
summoning
you guys
my-
can have this argument later over dinner. Let's get to work.
I'm
Grab
sending
just-
my best fake so
Well-
above it Leonian post that I
We'll,
can.
we'll drink about it later.
Grab just
That was so fucking hard.
just now with his lab coat folded up and in his bag with his winter cloak on with a little bit of makeup. I'm not going in that bathroom. It's haunted.
Smart
You
move.
can spread that rumor if you'd like.
I mean, Dahlia's definitely going to, because she
So,
believes it.
As you exit the coffee shop, and you do actually see a sign out like in the middle of the town square. They're not that secretive about it. Why would they be? So we have a couple places. I shall read all of the stores first. We have Hook and Line Bait and Tackle, the Mapmaker's Nook, Silvertide Jewels, Shipwright's Forge, Harbor's Haven General Store, the Driftwood Emporium, Riverside Remedies, Crate and Barrel Mercantile. You have something only known as the Warrior's Death and an arrow pointing in a direction, and the Roost of Zudona.
The Roost of Zudona.
Well,
Yeah.
I know which one I'm going.
Those are notable locations that I actually had the time to get with. I had a busy week.
Can you post that list?
Motherfucker.
It's a
Whoa.
very,
Dig,
very
Control V,
valid.
Sue me, I dare you. I would win in court.
What am I suing you for? Being a poor listener.
I feel like that should be a crime, though. If you say what a fourth time, straight to jail. Directly to jail. No trial.
I'm taking the belt off.
English
Okay,
motherfucker.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
A warrior's death. Out of all of the options here, that seems
Is that a
The
store
most intriguing-
or a location?
Feels
that's
like a mercenary recruitment place. Or maybe some kind of brawling area.
If I had
Sorry,
to
I,
pick a bar,
Burden, I missed a page on my spreadsheet. One moment.
Okay.
You also see flyers for a Wekingari cooking class, a Scrimshaw carving class, and fishing lessons for the hopeless.
I might need that.
Flora? Flora?
Might actually.
Dahlia,
Listens.
business and then cooking.
Cooking class?
Business and then cooking.
Oh, fine.
Counterpoint, whose schedule are you on?
Okay, look. It's gonna sound... It may sound like... It's an idea. Maybe we should go into the Mapmaker's Nook and see if they have a map of the lake. That may be able to help us.
I think we should go to the Roost of Zudona.
Split up and look for clues. What do you say, gang?
I guess the question would be, what
Okay.
is it your group hopes to accomplish? That would probably help you decide where you need to go.
Oh, wait. Mr. Tortuga, could we have a moment to speak to ourselves?
Please, Mr. Tortuga was my uncle. I am Senor Tortuga.
Senor Tortuga, would you mind if we could have a moment to speak to ourselves?
Certainly. His head just goes down into the shell.
No, I just pulls the rest of them back.
Claudius, does your friend know about demons and stuff? It's not
In an
common
abstract way,
knowledge.
yes.
So he's not gonna look at us insane as if we say we're going to try to find a mob person to stop them from being good so that demons
Well, no, we're
don't
stopping
happen.
him from being pure, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Do you have any idea what that means?
None of us do. I think that's what we need to figure out.
Well, I just
Hey,
figured.
Jacob, is there anything I can roll to basically know what that would mean? Given that he has knowledge of demonic shit and like what would be required in a demonic ritual, something called a pure soul or whatever.
I would say difficult arcana because a lot of the times when this is not
Natural
in
20.
defined terms.
Gosh.
19. Thank you. Nat 20 is not an instant skill success.
I know,
This
but I'm
one
just saying.
is, but yeah. So I will continue what I'm saying. A lot of times it's flowery language, not an exact definition. It's sort of those, by some definition, if I can probably get this to work, you know?
So, like,
I mean, it could be
It could mean probably hasn't killed anybody. It could mean a virgin. It could just mean he doesn't do he's not very selfish, you know? What kind of demon is you fucking with?
Well, anything else to add, AJ, before I go on?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it could mean a few things. It could mean one thing, that he's never drawn blood before. Actually, extinguished life. It could be that he's a virgin. Or it could also be that he simply doesn't really have sin. At least not a specific one. Possible that he's always on a diet, I guess, with this one.
I feel like all of us, even in our group, could easily say that none of us are pure souls.
Nope.
Oh, definitely not. Except for maybe Yordrick. He doesn't really do anything wrong.
Yeah, well, no, he did do something wrong. He just left without telling any of us.
Well, maybe the ghost did get him. Maybe he's the victim in all this.
Maybe the cult was after him.
Maybe.
If we find
Maybe-
him tied up in this group's lair,
What if Yordrick was actually a wereshark the entire time and the paranoia about were creatures was actually him trying to cover?
But didn't he wear silver? Unless it wasn't really silver.
It might not have been silver, maybe it was just iron.
Looks silver. Oh.
Just polished. He is a jeweler, he could fake that.
I thought that was tin.
So, we all agree the Orchard's probably a wereshark, right?
He could be a wereshark, yes.
Fuck.
He could be back in the pond right now,
Wow.
as we speak.
Hmm.
You think you know a guy?
Right?
I wonder if a shark or a snapping turtle has a bigger bite force.
I think it's multiplicative.
Imagine the teeth of a shark, but the snapping force of a...
So I'm a roll knowledge nature.
It's terrifying.
I'd really rather not imagine that.
You think it would have come up by now?
Anyway.
So if you're talking in pure crushing power, it is 100% the turtle. Due to sharks having all the teeth, the more points of contact, the more your bite force is actually spread out, and the less you're gonna need, because it's more about ripping than crushing. A turtle's beak is just crush. There you go.
But if you combine them together,
Oh.
it'll be like
Terrifying.
like with a coelacanth that just chomps through stuff.
Yeah, well, as far as bite force, teeth bad. You don't want teeth. Go as few as you can.
What if the wereshark version of a turtolin is a coelacanth?
I don't know what that is.
Alright, well, we're not getting anything done by standing here.
No, I agree. So, where do we want to go, and who should bring Senor? Do we want to split
I
up
think-
or all together?
I mean,
I
I
think
just...
splitting up might be, as much as I hate to say it,
I mean, I
a
can
better
contact... I can contact any group. Oh, wait, Flora, you know how to contact. You can...
Mm-hmm.
So, me and Flora should probably go with different groups. And then,
Okay.
if we find anything, we can do stuff. we can contact the other.
This is true.
Makes sense.
Sorry, not a coelacanth, a dunkleosis.
We'll look down at Scrap. So, the Roost of Zudona.
Just scoops your buddy.
Puppies.
Wait,
So does I'm gonna make a DM executive decision to stir the pot a little bit. You know what I'm gonna say. Dahlia and
Initiative?
Peleus, you're on team A. The rest of you team B.
Gosh,
Oh, we
yeah,
can't
but-
even bring a pet Scrap.
yeah.
Nope. Cat called him. We're picking
it.
teams for dodgeball here,
I think
and
it's-
Dahlia would not want to go alone with the senior.
I think Dahlia's like standing there
Yeah.
and goes, but who do we split up with? And then by the time she looks up, Cat has Scrap under
Oh, yeah.
her
Laura knew what
arm
she
and
was
then
doing.
just is dragging Tortuga away.
Scrap's just been
Oh,
cold
we're
nap.
moving now.
we
Well, they'd get
Uh,
As
along,
my
right?
head is just rising out of the shell.
Wait, left.
Well, I say it also makes sense. Dahlia wouldn't want to go alone with the senior.
But Flora, I'm only a level 5 kobold. I do not drop good loot.
That's higher level than most of them. So, we're gonna take an initiative roll from each team to see how things play.
Oh. I always roll like crap on those. Can I roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I elect the senior. I elect
Usually
the
roll
one
better.
man who could do. I like the one person who could do worse.
Yeah, but
Amazing.
Senor did better.
But Senor never may fail.
No, Senor did fail earlier at cards.
He did. The gambling is not his strong suit.
So, Team B is gonna like this. As you follow the signs for it, it looks to be an unassuming building in which you are greeted by a man in a black robe with a blindfold on. But he does seem to look directly at you and ask your business.
And this was the temple.
The Roost of Zudona, that is where I am describing, yes.
Looks to Scrap.
Do I know like any sort of weird secret phrase, or is it literally just what are you doing here?
He's just saying, what are you doing here?
Can I help you with anything?
The crow calls at midnight. Good for you.
I'm new to town and I worship Zudona. I wanted to see what this was about.
Mm-hmm. Now, yes, thank you, Sucks. Do you produce a holy symbol of any kind?
He's got the dice, doesn't he?
You do have the dice.
Pretty sure.
He's gonna show the dice.
One sec.
I guess you don't up the dice while wearing the ring.
Let's play something a little bit more upbeat. Right this way, brother. As you are led into a very dark room.
Yeah.
Pitch black, cannot see magical darkness, except Micah. Micah is just a room.
This is a very nice room.
As you are led down a staircase through 3 hallways, and you are essentially opened up to a very large underground casino.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh.
working on this for Toma.
Damn, kind of wish I
Oh
could.
hell yeah! I wish we were that.
As you see, the place is decorated with candles of all different colors, glowing crystals. There is a large band fervently performing on a stage, a very well-stocked bar, and many different types of gambling events. Would you like to ask him any questions?
Sheriff just looks at the other two. So we're never leaving, right?
My eyes are wide like saucers, and I just whisper very subtly under my breath, I am in the wrong religion.
Kat, there's a hand on your shoulder, and a pamphlet handed to you.
Just takes it without even looking away at all the...
Sister, the threads of fate intertwine us all.
You know, they say it's a gamble on whether you wake up every day.
And it was soft. We prefer the hard stuff. Please have fun, lose your money, win some if you think you can.
We'll see what happens.
This place is mostly staffed by priests, all in blindfolds.
They all have
So we have locations called Crystal Ball Roulette, Lucky Number Jackpot, Dagger Throwing Competition, just a straight up dagger throwing board, Cantrip Duels, or a thing called the Shark Pit.
What can we ask a description of stuff?
Oh yeah, I was just giving you names so you could see what you wanted to look at first.
Okay. Considering Yordrick knows we're here trying to learn about shark stuff, he would, as the Signor say, "Oh, this shark pit sounds very interesting."
It does. Scrap's
Yeah,
gonna
uh-huh.
have to help me stay on business here.
What? He's already over at the crystal ball roulette table.
Okay, we're here.
I look down and there's no Scrap.
He seems very
Okay.
quick on his feet.
So, Toma, this is 5 silver per play. Essentially, magic will be channeled through a crystal ball. And depending on the result, let's say, and I will roll a d20, depending on the result, something will happen to you.
Nice.
Something will happen to you.
I'm in. Let's go.
So, roll a d20. Remember, it's 5 silver no matter what.
It's gambling heaven.
6.
6. Your coin transmutes itself into a small ticket for 1 free small drink.
Oh my god, is it a Dave and Buster?
I was about to say,
So as you look in the corner, there is a lich named Tammy. Suddenly, Broden is a lot happier that he's not there.
Oh, yes. Damn.
a
He's
lich.
giving you the eyes. In her flip-flop phylacteries. Yeah.
I appreciate the reference.
Yes. So as you guys find Scrap having now has his little silver ticket.
Well, Senor, you said the shark pit sounded interesting?
Indeed.
Forward then, and I'll just kind of like hook my arm in his.
Scrap, would you like to go again?
If they don't come get me, yeah.
Yeah, if they don't come get you, go again.
Do I know the significance of the blindfolds?
Fate
17.
is so Fate is blind. Therefore, the priest would like to see that. Spin again.
Spin again.
Spin again is what you won.
19.
Double your bet.
So I gotta go back.
You get a gold.
You've
I'll
got
just
lots of
add-
money now.
Yep, I'll just add 10 silver back for now, then.
Yep. And we can do this infinitum, so we're gonna cut to the others.
After you, madam, as I just am walking with you towards
As-
wherever this place is.
You are led to an overlooking of a pit. And inside that pit are a giant badger, a cockatrice, and a black wolf.
Ah. Animal fights, then.
What a combination.
Perception from the both.
Okay. 18 for the Signor.
20.
1 sec, I forgot certain people have their own spreadsheet. Yeah, man, any day.
Any day? How about next Tuesday?
So,
Schedule?
you see, sitting there in a throne-ish, overlooking this arena, is sorry, a silver-skinned tiefling with a single horn and 1 gold prosthetic. Wearing a very good suit, presiding over the fight.
What part is prosthetic?
One of the horns.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
But like
It's
the whole
Peleus,
horn.
but a little bit more morally gray.
Oh.
Ew.
And so it is giving you 2-to-1 odds on Shadowfang. 3-to-1 on the Cockatrice, which has no fun name yet. And unfortunately, 1.5 to win on the favored one, which is the Giant Badger, just named Champ.
With a name like that, how can he not win?
Now,
As you look, that badger is covered in scars and burns, but he is big strongman.
now, looking at this cockatrice, does it seem like it still has its petrifying abilities?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't
Well-
look altered, just looks like it's been collared.
Do you have any interest on betting on the warfare of animals?
Well, considering the main objective here, participating and being part of everything going on here, why not?
Well, you know what they say, when in Virus, do as the variations.
Indeed, my
Good
friend.
job, Roman. Good job, Micah.
Thank you. Senor will
Inspiration for
put
that.
down... What do I have?
Oh, you heard that, Micah? You got inspiration.
Damn you!
Uh,
If he didn't hear it and he forgot, oops!
That was good. That was good. Flora's got a smile on her face after that one.
So, who puts what onto who? And tell me we'll get to you.
The Senor will put 2 platinum down on the cockatrice.
Do you remember what the odds were?
You said 3-1,
Yep. I was making sure you know.
which I believe means that if I win, I would get 6 platinum back.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My. Well, I can't
Senor
look.
is between business, but that does not mean I am without funds.
You're never going to win big if you do not bet
Yeah.
big.
So, would Flora like to take a bet?
This is a philosophy Flora does not need to learn.
This is a philosopher's
It's a
stone.
philosophy that Yordrick is making up.
Hell yeah. No, Yordrick isn't here right now. He left out
Yeah.
the window.
Yeah, Yorgic's dead.
I just Zedric's voice in the back of her head.
Go
I
on.
think
It doesn't
I'll.
seem like I'm gonna need to take the dog out soon.
By the end of this, everyone in the party is like, man, I miss Georgia, but it's going to be so much more tame without Senior Tortuga.
I love having Senior Tortuga here. He's so much cooler and handsomer.
When he's not on screen, people need to be asking, "Where's Senor Tortuga?"
He's too busy
get you.
rolling well.
I think I'm gonna play it a tad bit safe. We'll go with 15 gold on the cockatrice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll some stuff so we can describe that. Crap!
Uh-huh.
Back to the roulette table with you.
Well, there's that. And, nope,
So
seven.
you GM roll 17, which is spin again, so don't GM roll.
Didn't intend for it to be GM roll. It even lagged when that happened.
So you
10.
spend another 10. And another free drink ticket.
Woo! Same size?
Same size. Because you gave me how much you were willing to lose, because so far you are down 5 silver.
Yep.
Go again. It is quite a few rolls to do a quick simulated combat.
4.
4. Your bet is multiplied by 1.5.
Hey.
So I get back.
You have now
7?
bonus 2 silver, 1 copper. Copper exists, so we can do decimals.
So I get back 7
And a half.
silver and a copper.
Yeah, and 5 copper. 2.5. How many more times do you want to go?
I'm still going till I either get the thing or I'm out of the silver that I was betting. So.
He wants the
Okay.
PS5 on the shelf, AJ. Let him get for it.
Okay, no, let's go for it. Gambling is fun. I'm waiting on him.
Three.
Lose. As a big
Bound to
X
happen
goes on the
eventually.
crystal ball, and then the priest goes, "Aw, dang it."
Oh, dang it.
It was bound to happen eventually. Go again!
Let's go game.
11.
11. So, Scrap, your feet begin to tingle. And you just feel, and then the priest says, "Oh, interesting. It will not be fast, but you are now able to walk on vertical surfaces for the next hour."
Awesome.
What is
So
it?
he
Like
basically
one
has-
more left?
So he basically has spider climb on him.
You can walk on walls at 5 feet for 1 hour.
Cool. Yeah, he'll go a little
One more.
bit over his initial just to see what happens.
And
We'll do
that's
one
how it starts.
Well, no, because he has a hard limit, but now he's got this weird extra 2 silver, so he's like, screw it. Let's just set that down by 1 gold, and then that. Go to 7 again, and 4.
Or lose.
That was fun.
Oh, sorry, no,
Thank
no,
you.
no, I'm 1 off. I'm 1 off. It's 1.5 times. Sorry, it's literally lose, that, lose. Dyslexia kicked in. And now we cut back to the others. As you see the fight begins with a big ol', almost a firework inside. As the animals begin to charge at each other, and as that cockatrice goes to do its awful, deafening, petrifying cry, the wolf Shadowfang begins to hitch, as the giant badger is nowhere to be seen.
Probably dug underground.
Yes, as it does come up underground, like a shark grabbing that cockatrice by the ankle. And as it begins to rip and shred, it's still screaming and screaming. The wolf has completely turned to stone and falls and crumbles. But the cockatrice has been mauled by the giant badger.
Boo!
Oh, you, says the loser. But because yours was not the first one dead, you are offered a free drink ticket as compensation.
That is a very expensive drink, as he's just holding the ticket next to yours.
And Scrap, you eventually wander and find them with your...
Scrap uses one of his drink tickets and just is suddenly standing on a pillar, completely vertical next to you guys, has his just holding his drink as he's sipping on it.
How'd it go?
How can you do that?
The power of gambling.
Okay.
Well,
then.
Every priest in earshot goes, Amen!
I like it here.
well, you certainly seem to have fared better than we did.
And I lost a little bit of money, but I got a couple free drinks and had fun.
Then, don't worry, we will cut back to the others, and we will cut back here. Broden, we are about 2 hours in. You want to take our break?
We're back.
Okay. So, yes, you now return to them at the results of seeing a cockatrice unbelievably shredded.
Oh wow, it's just pulling the whole body down there into the hole.
That's pretty intense.
And I guess that's why it is the champ.
So,
But you guys bet on the
hear-
badger, right? Sips drink.
No, we betted on the cockatrice, and it didn't outright lose.
But it lost.
Indeed.
So you hear a announcement for the ring already in progress. For coming and betting on this fight, unfortunately these contenders are done for the day, and some more than others. I am, of course, your proprietor, Kellen, of the Nightjaws family, and thank you all for joining us. See you in 2 hours. Puff of smoke.
The tiefling saying it.
Yeah.
Was the badger.
Badger puts the headphone down.
Wild shape back into a human.
Wait a minute.
And those
Wait
are
a minute.
those are the people we're looking for, right? Sips drink again.
I'm sorry, what?
That
I had the kid
individual
come in,
mentioned
I'm
he was
sorry.
Part of a Nightjaw's family.
Unfortunately.
Wait, what? So I missed like something super
So
important.
the woman who did the animal fight
Woman.
thing that you person
The tiefling man.
sorry
That's the guy.
for some reason I thought you said a woman that did the fighting bet for the animal fights said they were their last name was like part of the shark thing that you guys were looking
Yeah.
for.
Ellen of the Nightjaws family.
Yes, Nightjaws.
Take better no.
Well, Cat wasn't here, to be fair.
Not her.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember the name
there,
letter that's on the
AJ.
map.
I remember Leonard. I had it written down. I just want to make sure I was right. I knew it was some kind of nerd.
Wait,
Are they going anywhere after making the announcement, or are they?
No, they disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Poof.
Scrub's just gonna look over at whatever priest is nearest by. Do you happen to know where they go in between rounds?
Where the contestant goes, it goes back in
Yeah.
town.
No, the announcer.
He's usually around the floor, drinking, could be in his private suite.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
He
AJ,
slowly walks down the the wall
They,
thing
had,
he's
they
on.
had no reaction to you being vertical, by the way.
Oh yeah, it probably happens all the time. He mostly did it to mess with the other two.
Well,
I want to, at wherever we start moving to next, I want to just look for someone who is just lost at a game and offer them the drink ticket.
He is a generous senor.
Yes.
Do I see you doing this?
Well, we haven't decided where we're going next yet, so no, it hasn't happened yet.
The location matter. I like the roulette. We'll say there's someone there who just lost.
That is very unfortunate. Here, have a drink for your sorrows.
Thank you so much. As the
How-
priest says, why don't you two sit and try a spin? Minimum bet is 5 silver.
I see no reason why not to. Looks towards Flora.
neither do I. Might as well.
All right, 5 silver each, and give me a d20 from the both of you.
I have to break gold. Hold on.
That's how it starts.
Snap it in half.
18.
18. Lose.
Damn.
As your coin begins to dematerialize.
Fun for the senor.
Lose.
Yeah, I figured.
Scrap's just like got his head poked over the table watching your guys' bet. Oh, you guys suck at games of chance.
Well, I mean, it is all just probability.
AJ, how long do you think we've been in here?
Probability only comes into account if you're trying to get the same number over and over again.
Probably an hour at most.
Okay, I'm gonna make a quick trip to the bathroom.
Above game or?
no, to
Recast spell,
reapply the
probably.
spell.
Reapply the
Oh,
spell.
okay. No, I didn't know what I said. We just got back. The priest will look at you, senor. A bit of an unfortunate. Maybe you try your hand at knife throwing. Maybe luck is not your greatest skill.
I can certainly try.
That sounds fun.
Now, because a dagger is a finesse
Strength is
weapon,
fine.
I can throw a strength. Okay.
Yeah. Remember, finesse just means the option.
Okay, I was just making sure because there have been some things with thrown weapons before that I've heard.
I say
arguments.
thrown is a strength thing unless it says finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of why Riot wasn't good with the bola, but it worked every time.
Yep.
70% of the time, it works every time.
And then Kat came back. Or she actually is in the bathroom.
Where are we at? What are we doing?
We've been persuaded to try out knife throwing.
Ooh. I'll take a stab at it.
Aha!
Somehow in the background with his little drum set still.
On our way over to the Night Throwing Scrap is gonna keep an eye out for the tiefling from the announcer thing.
Roll a perception? Are you trying to be obvious about it, or...?
I mean, he's just looking around. If he sees him, he'll notice him.
Stand out.
I'm allowed to look around a room.
Unfortunate fail.
They're pretty flamboyant. They stand out.
You see a crowd of taller people having a good time, Short Stack.
You know, I feel like maybe someone taller than me should be looking for this guy.
But as you run to a booth, there is a line of people trying to throw daggers at moving targets. They seem to be levitating in the air and rotating in a counterclockwise circle. There are 4 targets.
Are they all the same size and distance, or some marked with different scores?
The middle one is smaller.
Hmm.
Can I
what
calculate
seems
the
to cost-
trajectory and patterns of the target?
Oh, because they will randomly switch speeds.
Aw.
This is chance, Toma. Where skill is just
I'd
half of
argue
it.
This is more skill.
Let's say where skill is more than half of it. It is a 1 gold buy-in for 4. It is 1 gold for 5 knives.
Well, ladies first. Gestures gestures hands forward for you, Flora.
And Scrap get upside down.
How?
Walk on wall on the ceiling.
You would not be. It's a tall ceiling, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know if they had like a little booth set up where I could stand on the.
Nah, not with an overhang. Not when you're outside. Not when you're inside.
God.
Yeah.
Summon you forth!
Sorry.
Oh, I was about to do the thing.
It's always the like roughly 8:30 to 9 time frame where I get sidetracked. Husband's going to bed, kids getting ready to go to bed, all that stuff.
They've all
What I
told you to go first.
Okay.
And you are offered ladies first.
So, Kat, you have a dagger, don't you?
I do.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna use attack rolls for this one. And the way it'll work is the outer targets have an AC of a 14. The middle target has an AC of a 16. You have 5 shots to get 4 hits.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. Throw number 1. 14.
That's a hit. As you throw 2, and they let loose into 2 of the moving targets.
And again.
That's fine. You have 1 spare.
Yeah. Yeah, 22.
That's fine. That's a success. You nail all the moving targets. Now you just have to hit the middle one.
Yeah, 11.
1 sec. I'm hearing some banging in my background. I can see what the hell my dog's doing. Make commentary on her failure, Scrap.
They found a shotgun.
Dang it.
Father, I have found a stick.
You know, I was really excited, and then, I think I got too
Yo.
excited.
You almost had it.
How do you
I lost the focus.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Well, I think part of the reason that they make you have to go for the middle one last is because then you get excited and it makes your aim a bit more shaky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All that matters is that you tried your best.
I did. And we're having fun.
Very supportive.
You know, Senor, you've been a delight to be around.
That warms my heart to hear.
Which is
I hate
extra
to be
effective.
I would hate for my name to be besmirched by someone saying that I am not good company.
Well, you'll never hear that from me.
Unless you become bad company.
Aha, you
Breaks
make
out
the
like
funny
a
jokes.
So would you like to go next or me?
Go ahead. Take a whirl, as it were.
Just steps up to the booth, walks up the booth slightly. It's now standing sort of just on it so that he can actually see what he's aiming at.
Okay. So yes, unfortunately, Cat lost.
Scrap going next.
Okay. Pay a gold to get some knives.
And, dagger. Yep. 9.
Unfortunately, that one falls short before it gets to near the targets.
Do a harder hit.
Yeah, as you basically climb up on the counter and you nail right in the center of one of the moving targets.
Hey.
Unfortunate fail is you're welcome to finish out the set, but you cannot win.
Alright, I'm gonna put these down before I hurt somebody.
Yes, you do that. Michael, that'd be disadvantage.
Yeah,
while,
I figured.
while Scrap is throwing his round, I will also take a look around for the person of interest.
Madam and Senor, please. Perceptions.
That's a skill we're good at.
Tortuga has rolled
17.
the 22.
Yeah, you do see Callan amongst some friends. He seems to be talking up a big winner. So he just won real big, and he's talking to him. He has a very sharp suit. Now that you've seen closer.
Just talking to him.
Look to Senor. You see what I see?
Indeed I do, indeed I do. And I believe that is someone you are looking for due to their connections.
It is, but how would one infiltrate such a conversation without making it obvious?
Well,
Scrap
roll
turn.
intelligence.
Yeah, I was gonna say Scrap turning around over at you guys.
What are we talking about?
I said Scrap roll intelligence,
Oh,
but
sorry.
Scrap don't know. But I will allow
Well.
Toma's brain to make any educated guesses he wants.
I need them to respond to me.
that is the individual who mentioned being part of the family in charge of this establishment.
Oh, neat. He's just gonna hop down and start walking over.
No, Scrap! Scrap!
I mean,
Informed approach!
you actually could
How
stop
do you
him.
try to stop him? Just verbally stopping Scrap has never worked.
Yeah.
Also, he's not Scrap.
You will have to do something to stop him.
Flora, so.
5,
Do something as in...
3.
Hey, Scrap, have you tried this one over here yet? Pointing to another random gambling.
Yeah,
Game.
you are shown just the lucky jackpot bingo. To which, Scrap, how enticed would you be to new form of Gramble?
He just sort of raises his eyebrow at you. Weren't you the one I was supposed to be keeping on task?
Okay, yes, but now that I have your attention... Finesse. We need finesse. What were you planning on saying when you walked over there?
I was gonna offer to buy him a drink.
Yeah, at that point, Flora, in her disguise, just stops, like, blank look on her face. Carry on.
Would he not
He just
be
gives you
back
this,
for the
like... He just gives you this, like, what the fuck? And look, and it just walks over.
Tortuga will kind
Kinda
of
look
looks
to
towards
Senor.
you.
It's not a bad idea.
Wouldn't he already just have free drinks already?
He would, but you wouldn't. You would be surprised at the. It's scrap. You'll just have to watch to learn. Watch.
Can you
Follow me.
explain what you are looking for this individual for?
You seem trustworthy enough.
Would you trust him with your wallet?
Ah, yeah.
That-
The true
Of course not. He's not.
Honestly, Senor Tortuga, I would trust with my wallet until he stole it.
Well, that's typically how it works.
No, he'd return the wallet. It'd just be empty of money.
Yeah.
The wallet's safe.
Let's just say we
wait.
need an in with this family, and we need them to notice us in a good way.
Would it be too forward to assume you could not just go up and mention we have something to speak upon?
I think that would be a little too forward, yes.
Okay then.
We need them to come to us.
You need them to want you.
Exactly.
What
The
do
best
you
way
have
in.
that they need?
A certain individual.
What's this guy's name again?
Helen.
Is it Helen or Ellen?
Helen.
With a K?
K-E-L-L-E-N.
Okay, the beginning keeps
Oh.
No, Broden's mom is not.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm like, ah.
Yes, Bar, entering the chat.
Think of it as an infiltration operation. We need to get close to one of their members, and in order to do that, they need to trust us. And what better way to make them trust us than give them a reason to come to us and to need us?
getting. Senor Tortuga just kind of looks at you and looks at him. And you believe the best way to do this is in disguise.
Well, of course, that way if we fumble it, it doesn't fall back on us.
I see.
Wait a minute. What do you mean
And-
disguise?
I mean, you were at the table when he first walked out. Then you went and got changed.
Yeah, but she had no idea that you were Yordrick because she failed her perception.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah.
He looked at you.
He's saying that he knows that you're in disguise.
That does track logically.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, I wasn't as smooth with that as I thought I was. Fair enough. But yes, if
Also,
if we fail,
He is meant to be in disguise. Maybe do not call him by his name.
fair enough.
But for now, we can watch and see how this plays out as the head turns and the camera goes over to Scrap.
Yep, it's following him in first person as he's stopped by some very tree trunky legs.
I look up.
You see a large bald orc man. Hey, what are you doing?
I was gonna congratulate that guy on his win and ask if I could talk with Callan.
I don't know about no stranger talking to the boss here. It's more of a we'll call you type of business, okay, sport?
Are you sure? And he's just sort of like rubbing one hand over the other, sort of flashing his Sodana ring a little.
Look, I know you may be a worshiper, but you ain't a priest yet. I can see your eyes.
Uh-huh. What if I had information that I think that would interest Callan greatly?
Persuasion check?
$14.
I'll tell you what. You want to write down a note, I consider passing it to him. You seem like a good kid.
Alright, but as long as you gotta really promise you're gonna get it to him.
Oh, why would I not? It's just paper. I just can't. If I let you talk to him or let any strangers talk to him, would I be good security goons? Yeah.
Just refers yourself as a
I get it. I get it. You're doing your job. Just gonna.
So feel free to message me what you write down to him.
Yep, he's gonna write down piece of paper.
As you guys said that, you guys just see Scrap walk over and talk to a goon, and just and leave amicably.
Looks to Senor.
That went
Told you.
as one would assume with a person as guarded as them. Does Scrap eventually get back over to us?
Yes, he's just typing out the massage.
Yeah.
Well, how did that go?
I provided them a note with information involving the fact that someone is probably going to have untoward plans for a member of their family.
Oh, straight to the point.
And how did you say for them to communicate you, or are we just supposed to wait here until we are grabbed by goons?
I don't know, I haven't finished writing the letter yet.
Okay, I'll give you time. It's okay, take your time.
For purposes of spelling, what is the actual name that he gave when he was in the arena for the shark group?
Night Jaws. It is spelled how you think.
Night and Jaws.
Okay. So with a K, got it.
He does have to ask it. It might be in French.
Man, I hate the world right now. You can't type goon into and not get something disgusting. I just want them. Ew, thugs.
I didn't even think about that.
You just can't goon anymore without people looking at you weird.
Flora just looks at Scrap. You do realize that you potentially just created a scenario where we get black bagged, right?
Again, finish writing the letter.
You also forwarded the plot, goddammit.
You did. Speaking of the plot, we're gonna cut to the other plot.
Please.
The B plot.
We're gonna cut to the A team and Palius. You're stepping on the beach, well, on the street.
Wow, it feels like it's been 2 hours.
Big town.
Really big town. So, anywhere in particular that we
This
want
is
to
the moment that they left.
We got lost
Yeah, I
several
know.
times.
All in the same spot.
Yeah.
Just turns out it was a elaborate setup of mirrors.
Alright, well, they're heading off. Any shops you want to check out in particular?
Probably the hook
Okay.
and line, bait and tackle. Find a map.
Alright, we'll start there.
Wouldn't the map maker's nook be better for that?
Oh yeah, wait, did we ever get a list of the areas? Because I know you listed
I
them
only
off,
see
but-
I did.
5 in the thing, AJ. That's
Look
why.
in Discord chat, not the. Some things aren't just a standard with a like a standard. Here's an inventory list.
I see Nicolas Cage
Alright.
where...
No, in Roll20 chat, not in the one you guys polluted.
You said you
with.
just said Discord chat.
Roll
I
21
said that.
chat's a little polluted too. There we go.
Yes. Well,
Um,
that is the game.
Then yeah, I guess we would head over to the map maker's nook.
So you enter this shop that just on the outside it looks dusty,
Huh.
and as you get in there, it is stacked high with books and charts, not globes. As behind the counter is an orange and red Gexy, just deliberately upside down drawing on a map, and I tagged Micah in because this was his character.
Ah, yes, welcome to Goulash's store.
Yay.
Good
Oh,
lodge.
it's nice to meet you.
Are you in need of any maps at the moment? To help know your way, know where you are, and know where you're going.
Yes, actually, I was hoping to see if you had a map of the town, or...
I mean that in a literal sense, not in metaphorical or spiritual sense. I do not help with anything of that sort.
That would fall into our own purviews of philosophy.
Indeed.
Rather complex thing.
But some people want to try to catch me in that statement and try to extort money. I had to teach them a lesson. Anyways.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a map of the surrounding area and maybe of places close by with the lake.
This is something I can provide. Is this something I can provide?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are a
I hope so.
cartographer.
Good.
We ask the map man for a map.
You
I
can
don't
get
know.
them a cartograph.
Okay. He would go and flip through some papers and eventually pull one out of the local area.
What race is this guy?
He's a Gexy.
Hexy.
Should just kind of lean over to Phileas and go,
Does Soup have a relative named Goulash? I could have sworn he said that one.
Goulash
Does
heard that.
Goulash hear that?
Yep.
You hear a clattering of stuff hit the ground.
I think that
Slow turn.
might
What
be a
did you just
yes.
say?
It might be a yes or a very angry no.
I don't know.
You wouldn't happen to know men by the name of Soup, would you?
Do I know of a scoundrel, a heathen, a no good, rotten excuse of a cousin named Soup? Yes, I'm acquainted.
Well,
Alright.
odd question. We were in the market for clothing a while back and stopped by his store. He mentioned you.
Oh,
much.
did he now? And what did he have to say about Goulash?
Honestly, he didn't really say anything. He just said that he had a cousin named Goulash.
Oh, of course he didn't. Not a nice word in his whole body.
This is hard.
Goulash just got. Can we keep him?
I want to
I'm
Can we bring him home?
Sorry.
No, don't apologize, Mike. You're doing great.
Do not apologize. We are adoring this.
Ugh.
Breathe.
I'm laughing.
Breathe, get back into character.
Anyways,
I'm sure any clothes you got from him tore apart in the rain, or the pocket got caught on a corner of a stool or something and ripped.
Oh, absolutely melted in the water like a witch. It was awful.
I know!
Had to run home in the nude, covering myself with naught but a hat. A very large hat.
I was very thankful that my undergarments were in fact not made of his clothing.
Deception checks, please. Micah gets an insight with a plus.
23.
Good job, champ.
11.
So Goulash will have an insight of a +6.
Oh.
He's a cartographer. He's all wisdom.
Fuck
24.
Oh no.
You hear an audible squint.
So Goulash is aware of a lie, but I will say, because you only just beat out Broden, he could. Also, Dahlia is exaggerating the poor quality. He's still very much agreeing poor quality, but just adding some flair to it. Pallius is straight line.
Just kind of squint at you, Pallius. I
there
can
something
assure
about-
you anything he makes you is garbage.
Unlike your quality, of course, with your maps.
Just slams a hand on the table. Of course!
Of course.
Made of the finest canvas or paper.
This chick gets it.
Which is perfect.
The greatest quality of waterproof ink.
Which is just
Covered
finally...
in a sealant that'll keep it dry and existing long after you're dead.
Finally, someone
Kind of
else
looks at
who
you for a
gets
second.
it.
It may not last till your death.
See, Peleus, someone who gets it. You know? Quality in your craftsmanship.
Thanks.
And always respect that.
I have spit slightly while doing this voice.
It's fine. I love that he's Scottish.
Of course, top quality deserves top customer value. How much would it be for us to get a map of the fine city?
I think actual maps just have costs. I don't know what they
I
are, though.
sent you a message about it.
Did you?
Yep.
I'll check it.
I don't see a price. Unless it's been buried under all the Mikus.
No, it's the very latest things.
Oh, okay. Indeed, but some are not willing to pay the price. Just sort of glaring at both of you while saying that, leaning over the counter. I don't get out very often. I don't really deal with the money. I need supplies.
And what
I
is
do
it that
barter
you need?
here. You got any food?
Do you have a kitchen?
Probably, I think that might be your chance.
He kind of looks back. I might passed all the paper.
Yeah.
Just kinda
and
walk
like
back
he
and forth
doesn't
with-
know.
I will
I
make.
might have at one point.
I'll make you a deal.
What is your deal?
Not just food.
Oh, what
but
isn't
a
nowadays?
A well-cooked meal. And I'll even make some extra for you. And we can discuss good prices for maps. Quality food for quality work.
I can allow this, but I want fish. I want a... Kind of puts his hands out wide. A big fish dinner.
Hmm.
I think we might know some pretty decent fishermen.
Yeah. And certainly this is a port town. We could easily find one in the market. Freshly caught.
Especially one if he ever turns up again.
Mm-hmm.
If only.
If only. Actually, technically, if she wanted to, I believe Dahlia still has that one of those fish that Yordrick caught in her bag.
Yeah, she does actually.
I thought y'all ate it that night.
No, this is the one that Yordrick was talking about maybe putting on
No, we ate
display.
We
the
ate the
razor.
Oh yeah, I say the one that looks nice doesn't eat as good.
We ate the clam.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah, who's we? I just slurped them.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm. Alright.
Scrap out.
How about this? Peleus, if you want to go quickly, just go grab a fish, and I will get the kitchen ready.
Emphasis on grab. I will certainly try.
You don't have to catch it.
It'd be more
Punches
fun if
the
I did.
water.
We're a port town. Go buy a decent
Go buy a-
priced fish. And I will apologize to you about the pies when you get back.
Unexpected.
Not now,
I
later.
will be back. You have to earn my forgiveness.
Okay, now it's Flora's turn to look at the hard camera.
It's Dolly.
Ready, not there.
We need to apologize, and she's setting conditions for it.
It's more of Dolly just going, I don't know how to start this, so we're going
So
with
well.
this.
Peleus, as you sprint out upon the street, I will let you make a case of what you want to roll. If it
Oh.
involves your strength stat, you're wrong.
Oh.
Athletics.
Honestly. What?
No, I was saying, imagine athletics, I punch everything till I get a fish.
Where are they? I am just gonna honestly try to use the haggling that I've picked up on over the years back home.
Well, no, the price of it's more to find the perfect fish.
Oh, to find the perfect.
It's kind of hard. If you have a nose, it's kind of hard to miss a fish market.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could I do either a history or survival to place where his accent's from?
So
So I know what type
goulash
of...
is vaguely foreign.
Okay. What kind of...
What
kind of things do vaguely foreign people usually eat?
I'm asking you to... He just wants a big fish, so I'm seeing if you can find the big fish.
Okay.
Finding the fish market is easy.
Yeah, Port Town, it better be.
Again, if you haven't known, it's still
We
hard.
came in at the docks. It should be very
Exactly.
close to it.
This is him picking a fish out.
Yeah. I'll try to argue survival, if anything.
I'll allow it.
Just, yeah.
It won't be that hard, but I'll allow it.
Yeah!
Fuck in hell.
I will use my inspiration that I've saved. The one
Okay.
I can that I don't lose.
Okay.
On a fish.
Yes. 8! God said 8!
Pass.
Better than a 4.
8 is a pass.
Okay, thank God.
I
The
think
DC was 5.
I think literally you rolled exactly the failure.
Yep. If you did
Yeah.
that one, you would have passed.
Look at the nat 1 and a nat 20, God.
So, you are able to find someone selling a very large freshwater salmon. I'm talking about the length of your arm. For 3 gold pieces.
3 gold.
Shoulder or elbow?
Shoulder to wrist.
That's a pretty big
Nice.
salmon. I just didn't realize that's big
That's why
salmon.
they're charging $30 for it.
$30.
That's not that bad for that big of a whole fish.
It's not, but if you don't haggle at least a little bit, like, it's almost insulting, you know?
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I've had a lot of
Well,
fish
scrap.
lately.
One, it's not... They probably got it outside their front door.
Mhm.
And 2, it's not... It's like almost midday. It's not the freshest, like, fresh anymore. Still very good food, but it's not like, just caught in.
Yeah. I'm gonna play into that, honestly, with them. I'm going to effectively say that, I used to live near a river. I used to live on fresh food. This is good, but not the gold.
Persuasion?
16.
Not bad.
Okay, let me get a thing to counter roll you.
My third best skill.
I got a 3.
Yeah.
They'll knock a coin off of it
Okay, that seems a bit more reasonable.
because you seem like you're in a hurry.
Yeah, I'll take it for 2 gold then.
Yes, as you are now running down the street with just a loose fish. And you come into Goulash's shop, holding a fish and panting.
Goulash.
Wow.
Goulash has just been showing you his variety of maps from all around the world.
No, he hasn't. She's been cleaning the kitchen so that she has a proper place to work.
No, he's been trying to show you the maps while you're doing that.
Oh, okay, yeah. If he's doing it while she's cleaning, then he's
He's
fine.
trying to. He's getting really in the way.
And here is my maps from Narabani of the different dynasties.
Ooh. I'm from here. She points to her home village.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the smallest town markers on
Yeah.
there.
Just
It's
pulls up a
confusable
magnifying glass to see the name. Oh,
He shows you one in crown, and this is one that I drew when I was 3.
Like you
Aw.
are trying to sharpen a knife, and he is in your face. He's inconvenient.
Yes, but she's working in a tavern for most of her life with people moving around her getting food ready.
Turn a little bit too fast, stab.
No map for you.
he's dead. All the maps for you.
Just looks,
No, he's dead. All the maps combust.
looks over
Oh.
to over them. Sees Blaze come back with this. Oh, good, you're back.
Fish.
Fish indeed. Alright. You're gonna help me with this, if that's alright.
Fine.
Alright.
I'm better than the others in the guild. No,
Oh.
usually.
Goulash will get the fine china.
Terry did tell me
didn't-
who were the ones who, you know.
I didn't throw death pepper powder in the coffee maker.
True. You also weren't the one who cooked the boot in my kitchen.
Also that. I
Alright.
don't know how that even...
I don't know.
Okay, where do we start?
Okay, first I'm starting with this. She genuinely, you see her like clap her hands together. She turns to you and just kind of gives you like a bow. And she goes, "I am very sorry about the pie thing. I probably should not have gone that far with that. I would have rather have you discussed with us about the purchase, but the pine was definitely too far."
Okay, I'm more mad about you tying me up upside down.
To be fair,
Hell
we did
of a
that to
head
Scrap.
I thought we tied him upside right.
No.
He was upside down like a bagworm.
I say fair was fair on that one. You had to admit that. We tied him upside
guess.
down. Okay. And now I can't believe I'm about to say this next part. For the God Lord, use your little whip thing to help me, please.
Hey?
I don't like it. It's weird to me, but if it's gonna help me cook,
It
do it.
literally just needs to make contact with you. I don't actually have to strike you with it. You know
Wait,
that,
you
right?
no, you never explained that.
I
What
did
I've
it!
asked.
You did never ask.
To be fair,
I-
when you pull out a whip and says, "Hey, if I hit you with this, you'll
Yes.
do better," typically
And it
you
saved Flo-
assume
And
Oh,
it
with
saved
it.
Flora's life once.
it did save
Points
her
to
life
Dahlia.
once. And
Points to
now
Dahlia.
it's gonna save our cooking. Let's do this.
Okay, fine. Well, fine. Give her a little tap with it. That's all it takes.
Tippity tap, cook tools, check. What kind of meal does Dahlia make with the ingredients she has on hand and salmon? When he said he didn't have food, he did not have food.
Yes, but she keeps an entire pouch of shit with her.
Yep. So what
She
you have on hand, what would you do?
she is going to take a book out of your what you showed me, AJ, and we're going to do what we can to insulate this fish. Cut up the meat with the skin, and then add in some lemon with some garlic. We're going to let it kind of is it broil, or what's it called when you kind of
Describe further, because there are so many things you can do here.
it's kind of like the tin foil thing, AJ, where you
It's...
You're steaming it.
Yeah,
steaming
it's
it.
just
Thank
steaming
you.
it.
Yes, she is steaming the fish with some lemon, some butter, and some garlic. And then she is cooking a pot of rice to put the fish and the excess stuff onto the rice to give it even more flavor.
Ooh.
It's a hearty thing, but it's
Put the
healthy and
juices
it's
on
good.
the rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just call this lazy dinner.
It's a lazy dinner, but it's a damn good dinner.
Bruh, the
No,
lazy
it's
dinners are like the
a
best
above
sometimes.
game. I just call this lazy dinner.
Lazy dinners are the best sometimes.
She adds a little bit
yes.
extra Italian, what would be an Italian seasoning to kind of help give it more
Yeah.
flavor too.
So, goulash, you are met with basically half of a fish and a bunch of rice. I think it might have been a day since goulash is eaten.
Do I need to roll cooking utensils?
Yes, you do. Won't be hard.
20, and what do I roll with that?
Let's say 20's not to pass, but for the whip, D4, I think.
It's a D4 plus 2.
There you go.
Better guidance.
23.
Yeah, 23. That's an absolute pass. I say, remember, kids, with this kind of stuff, the more you describe it to me, the less difficult I'm gonna make it.
So though with the 23,
Yes.
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect as goulash food. You forgot about that for a while.
Yeah.
What is
You place it down, and you see a single tear come down from his eye as he starts eating.
Say out of instinct, she just kind of she uses a traditional Narabani of like, enjoy the meal and then gives a bow, and then stiffens back up and heads over to the kitchen again as if to prepare more.
So, did he like it?
I don't know. He hasn't eaten it.
Well, I thought you said a single tear came down his face.
Yeah, because food.
Isn't it?
Oh, just because having food. Okay.
After eating everything, you just see him sort of leaning back in the chair with an extended stomach. Oh,
Yeah. Say it. He is a Gexy. He is little.
Oh yeah, she gave him enough. She's pretty much afterwards she poured because she would have it on her. She poured him a drink to have with it, like out of the person.
Pie.
She'd probably give him a cup about her size of it, like obviously not her size as a person, but like what Jolly would typically have.
What? Dolly and sake.
No.
Where are you keeping that?
I mean, she could just draw it.
Yeah. Well, no, she can't make consumables.
No, she cannot make.
Well, no, but she could make the Dahlia-sized cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cup,
You
not
know,
the drink. But...
It's a good size. It's enough to like. It's not if you drank the entire thing. It's not enough to get you drunk, but it's nice to get you that nice toasty feeling.
So yes, Goulash, you are very happy, Goulashman.
Oh, I am very full.
What's it good?
Here you go. As he'll just fumble and hand you a map.
Yeah, so it basically has. Bro, so look where I'm pointing on the actual map.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows like one side is the town, the other side is like the lake out to the middle.
Okay.
It's like stuff that would be, within this jurisdiction.
And of course, perfect quality.
Yeah, it is on a completely waterproof canvas. It does not look like it was drawn on so much that it was woven into the canvas itself.
She's just kind of looking at Peleus and then looking at them like, damn.
It's good.
It's really good.
Goulash is a map god.
Yeah.
Thank you for your compliment. Here is Goulash's card.
Thank you.
Just as Goulash, nothing else.
People have cards, I still don't.
I guess we will have to message you if we ever need maps.
Feel free, but you have to do something first. Next time you see that no good, rotten, poor excuse for a cousin, tell him I will have my vengeance.
Would you like us to deliver a letter of that for you?
No, you have to express it thusly in verbal form.
Okay.
And if you see our other cousin, Chowder, tell him I will find him.
Okay.
So, new above game lore, there is now a Gexy member of this family that does every job that does not involve combat.
Yes.
Alright, well, since you're giving me
Might
yours...
just all of them.
She pulls out.
Yes, actually!
Okay, let's see here. We have soup with this kind of voice. And then we have goulash with the Irish.
Can Chowder just be normal?
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, Chowder is just regular Micah voice.
I'm Chowder, I'm a carpenter.
Good to meet you. You need some woodwork done. Maybe a little bit extra pine, some wood chips for just filling out the chicken cages or something. I got barrels of it in
that
the
is
back.
now a thing. That is now lore.
This has been established.
It's been established, Ricky. So what is your next destination after you have a very nice map of this town?
Dahlia's just gonna hand him one of her personal business cards and goes, "You ever want a mural made to like help promote your business?"
He kind of thinks for a moment and then just sort of waves his hand in front of him. What if I got a picture made that looked like typography, but if you squint it looked like me?
I could definitely do that.
Dahlia will return one day.
She does take commissions.
Yep. Figure out what you want. If you decide that you're willing to go down that route, message me and I could see about getting it done.
My eye could be a mountain. As he's just thinking off to the side now.
Yeah. If he checks later, he has like a ridiculous amount of leftovers in his fridge.
Yep.
And she's definitely still packed a side meal for herself and Peleus.
Yeah, you definitely snag some, and that's the cooking fee.
Yep.
So as you leave the Great Goulash, what now?
Alright, map achieved. There's actually quite a few things here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, rather large town. You haven't had any messages from Flora or anything?
No. Which means I
I
guess
see.
they haven't found anything yet.
I suppose things are going well then.
True.
Well enough.
Let's see. If that's the case, do we want to check out some of the other things?
No, certainly.
Alright.
Would you like to
Let's see. Could try
New
Hmm.
group
hook, line, and
work.
bait and tackle. Could get some new gear for fishing.
Yeah, if you
especially
need
on
to
a
get
good
some.
trip.
Sure.
Good. Crate and barrel mercantile. I could just have about anything. Wait, how are we doing on potions, actually?
I...
There's a place called Riverside Remedies over here. That might
I
be a
got
good place
2
to stop
healing
by.
potions myself. I'm not sure about everyone else.
Think I might have been using mine a bit liberally on the rest of you.
Fair. Then maybe we should head over there? Well, hang on.
Sounds like a good
What's
place.
closer? Maybe we can swing, like, do a swing around.
Okay, so we'll stop by the Remedies place first.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards, I think we can swing up to the hook, line, and bait and tackle, and then
It looks
I
like
don't know, where do you want to move?
it looks like maybe Harbor Haven's general store.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Is any general goods we need?
It looks like the Shipwright's Forge and the Silvertide's Jewels. I feel like if we find Yordrick, maybe going there. Unless, you know, they have... They may have something magical. Sometimes shops like that have a magic thing. You know,
Could have
amongst
one
their
of them.
collection, that random thing they've collected and selling.
Rings are a popular item for enchantment. It's possible.
Yep. And then the Forge could be if we ever want to go and see what they have. I mean, I'm pretty good with weapons. I'm not sure about you.
I don't think they could really do much work with most of mine. I know
Yeah.
Flora stopped by one and had hers sharpened at one point. Maybe she'll want to go there later. I
True.
can see about that.
Maybe
Also, what brought on the sudden apology? Not that I'm
I
complaining.
felt bad of how I treated you.
Well, your apology is certainly accepted. And thank you.
How much was that fish?
Hmm?
The fish you bought. How much was that?
30 gold, but I talked
What?
them down from 40. I'm kidding. Please, do you really think I'm that irresponsible with money all of the time? It's just most of the time.
No. I just was shocked that anyone would sell a fish for 30 gold.
Well, no, they didn't. They tried selling it for 3. I talked them down to 2.
Okay. Well, then here, I'm paying for my half. She'll hand you a gold.
Okay, fine. So, off to
Alright.
Riverside Remedies then?
To the Riverside Remedies.
Okay, I will get out my spreadsheet. So as you enter this place, it has a strong smell, bad or good. I'll tell. Depends on what you think. Very pharmaceutical. Basically, yeah, they make the potions here. As behind it is a very strong-looking orc woman in a simple dress, very messy apron and scarf tying her hair back, grinding in a mortar and pestle in front of a chemistry set.
Why did I want it to be another Gexy?
No, one per town.
Oh,
Wait,
They cannot handle being around each other.
what were they? They were a
They're an orc woman.
orc woman.
Yep.
Okay.
well, I guess we'll start perusing around. I'll look for basically anything that's like,
So it is not listed, but it is in the GM notes for this place. They do have, the standard healing potion at 27 per bottle.
Okay.
They do not get the stuff that much around here.
What is Star Shimmer Kelp?
You could ask.
That's a good point. I could do that. Let's see, we got potion.
Probably a good
liquor.
idea.
The materials is
Oh,
27.
well.
Here, you.
No,
You look. I'll
getting a
ask.
potion.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me.
Ah, hello, little one.
Hi. I had a question. What is the Star Shimmer kelp?
Ah. She pulls out a dried bundle from behind her. This is a rare plant only grown in our lake, at the deepest parts of it.
Okay.
It is said to make medical potions even stronger than normal. Above game, 2d8 plus 2.
Like it would just upgrade an existing potion.
One. Well, no, use it when you make them.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh.
That is 25 gold per bundle, though.
Scrap would love
And-
that.
Is an entire bundle used in making a potion,
Yes.
or okay?
She'll pull out a piece of paper and start nodding down what that is.
I'll have to tell Scrap about that. He's an alchemist. He'd love that.
Always welcome to come here. Anything else I can help you find?
Yeah, what's the potions of weight collars?
Ah, well, it's a bit of a milder bit of recovery. We use it with lake thistles and aqua flowers, designed to heal the smaller bits of cuts and bruises you get from working on a ship. Above game, 1d6 plus 2, and for the next hour, advantage on con saves to resist exhaustion and effects caused by cold, damp environments, i.e. working on a lake. But not like mountain cold, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or like
Makes-
cold, misty morning.
Yeah,
What's
Scottish cold.
What's
Yeah.
Sailor's Breath tonic?
Ah. Cough. This basically helps you breathe in and aids in seasickness. Made out of lake mint and white reed.
Can I get 2 of those?
Yeah, okay.
Thank
You
you.
hand her a gold piece, she hands you 2 vials. A vial is a dosage. Like one per person.
Perfect.
We tend to keep them for the new sailors.
Yeah, my 2 of my friends had a hard time on the way here.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, the capital in the Lee area.
Ah, well, one of these is only good for a day.
Well, that's still good.
Well, if you want more, make sure they're taken with a full stomach.
Okay, full stomach. Got it.
It'll work for one day. They can suffer the rest.
In that middle day, Dahlia will be your savior.
Ration.
Hey, that's still
Anything else?
something though. That's if you fail.
Alright. Lakeshore Balm?
Ah, it's meant to relieve sore muscles, made from blue nettles and lakeweed. You apply a little bit on after a long day and it reduces discomfort. Real effect. When applied, you get a 1d4 plus 1 temp HP and advantage on checks to resist harmful environmental effects, such as sharp rocks, hazardous plants, for the next hour.
And we're just pretty much go down this rift.
Fogthorn
Poultice.
Poultice?
Ah, it's made from fogthorn roots and mashed garlic. It draws out the toxins, soothes bites from lake insects. So one, if you can apply it within the same turn, it can cure the poison condition.
Oh wow.
But it must be applied within that same turn.
Yeah.
And it's also a bug repellent. It will keep bugs off you for 1 day. And
Just
bugs
gonna-
are... And this is like your standard bugs. Giant bugs!
I would make that one on your first turn after being poisoned.
Sorry, yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, within that same one.
Same round,
I assumed that was what it meant, but it's like, what if that particular enemy moved right at the end of the turn?
Sorry about that, my headphones got yanked out. Stupid dog.
She will buy.
How dare you?
She will.
And the calm waters tea, I'll just tell you, it gives you a long rest in 6 hours instead of 8.
Oh wow.
Pretty good.
That'd be interesting to see how that would work
Is,
with Flora.
It wouldn't.
Okay.
Does it make elves get it in 2 instead of 4?
No.
Oh.
She would
Yeah,
get...
it's just a very calming tea made of lake chamomile, dried water lily petals, and honey root. It's just a very nice tea after a long day.
Alright, and she will get 2 of the fogthorn
Mm-hmm.
pull teeth.
Nice.
Pull dice.
Okay. What about you, big man?
And everything she finds she relates to Peleus.
I'm assuming I can just overhear it. I'm in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
same shop,
you're also
but-
just in the same store.
Well,
yeah, I'm just-
I wasn't sure how big the store is, so...
Like, I probably didn't overhear her trying to whisper the thing about my friends needing this stuff, but I can probably overhear, like, getting rung up and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see... Probably going to be thinking...
I made a bunch of custom potions for this.
Did Scrap bring any of his equipment, actually, to use the kelp? Or will we need to wait until Lyria for him to use
Those
it?
gotta be done at
Probably
home.
Illyria.
Yeah.
Until
Okay,
I
maybe on
can
the
get
way.
until I can do the mansion thing like my grandpa.
Right, maybe whenever we leave, we can stop back here if we still have time.
He brings stuff for a few specific quick and dirty potions and his bombs, and that's about it.
I'll get a couple. I think I'll get a. Which one was it? Was it the tonic that helps with seasickness?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sailor's Breath.
Okay, I'll get a couple of those, and probably the poultice is what helps with bugs, right?
Yep, bug bites.
Try one of the. I'll get one of those as well. So.
By the way, Toma. I forgot to put Sid in, but they do have vials for a gold apiece. I know you have very finite.
I mean, yeah, but that's also that seems a little bit expensive for vials, but I also don't really know how much those cost.
That is the book price.
Huh. I mean, I guess having glassware is a little bit rarer.
Yeah.
I do have 3 on me currently, though.
Yeah, that's only 4 ounces of liquid apiece. You don't have to purchase now, I'm just letting you know.
Not even there to purchase anyway.
Well, she is happy to sell you all of these and wishes you safe sailing unless you'd like to buy anything else. Like I said, didn't know if you wanted healing potions.
That is a good point, actually. How much was that? 27?
27. A little bit more
yeah.
expensive because they have to import the ingredients.
Normally,
Are you planning to get
aren't
a
they
couple?
50?
I'll get at least one
they're normally
as
25.
a backup option, just in case.
I could have sworn normal healing potions were 50.
Mm-hmm.
I have needed them
You
before,
want me to
so...
charge Selkus 50?
True.
Because I was making them for a certain amount of healing ingredients, I just don't remember.
Oh, let me look in Jillian's.
Dahlia's gonna ask if... is gonna try to haggle under the grounds of we have already been buying a couple stuff, see if we could just pay for a small discount on the healing potion, because that is a bit more money.
No, tell me it is 25.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You definitely are. Broden, I'll let you attempt. It will not be easy.
Might as well.
I did talk about maybe stopping in for some of that kelp that is pretty pricey later, so... I don't know if that helps.
I'll give it to you for the raw 25. That did help and that did pass, but you gotta make that bank.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, I'll add 2 gold back and then add the healing potion.
Ghost Scrap in the background as you're hackling. You would not believe the overheads on an alchemist shop.
Well, yeah, Toma, you pay 12.5 to grow it. So there's a big time investment for that.
Me realizing I did have 1 healing potion left, but...
Hey.
Pays to have a second.
Yeah?
Just in case. I don't have any other healing, so...
She's happy to sell. Yeah, she's happy to sell you one. She's got a few.
Oh yeah,
She
no,
doesn't have
I'll
a
still
ton,
buy
but
it.
she's got a few of these.
Oh yeah, no, I'll still buy it.
So you
I have
are
to tell the
handed
rest of
one.
them to come back later, see if they need any more of these.
She appreciates that.
I
I wonder
spike a
if-
healing potion into the person on the ground.
Alright. I guess last is the Harbor's Haven.
What was the next?
Yeah, general store. Okay, so I will close out of the. No one else to go to the bait shop.
The what?
I think we said we
Oh.
were gonna stop by the bait shop, actually, weren't we?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
the
yeah,
bait
yeah, yeah.
shop.
Sorry, for some reason I thought we already
You're fine.
did.
I just
yeah,
checking
no.
so I can close it if I need to.
Yeah, no, it was Lakeside Remedies, Hook and Bait, Line and Bait, Tackle, and then Harbor Haven General Store.
All right. So as you go into the bait and tackle shop, there's a lot of fish mounted on the wall, seemingly trophies of customers and of the gentlemen. And behind it is a smaller but hardy-looking, blonde-haired human gentleman. Hello, my name is Richard. Namonton, welcome to my store.
Oh, pleasure to be here. Say, do you happen to...
Hold on. Sorry, I'm copy-pasting a name.
Okay.
Sorry,
This
continue.
place does have a table as well. So, I have a bit of an odd question. You wouldn't happen to have anything that would help with fishing with your hands on with you at all, would you?
Exactly that.
Really?
Well, monsieur, I have these. As he pulls out these hardy pair of like, leather barbed gloves in the palms.
That would probably do
These?
it. Yes.
Yeah, right into the skin or right into the mouth. Not that great for catch and release, but you'll get it.
Now you
So
just
it
gotta
really
take this
matters,
bait
but-
ball and smear it all over.
He does sell cans of bait.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
A little
Oh.
pricey, but these are a bit better than your standard noodling gloves, monsieur. They are enhanced. Wink.
Right.
I can't wait for Peleus to go noodling and just pulls that giant octopus out of the water.
The giant
Guys, I
squid with
finally
the
caught
tentacles.
something.
The giant squid with the tentacles were size huge.
Yeah, he just starts slowly walking out of the water, dragging it out behind
We
him.
see the head
Oh.
poke up, just glaring at him. We're like,
All he
Uh,
all he has caught so far is like a single minnow and trash. So
I think everyone's done better than him in fishing at this point.
Yeah.
yes, it's been awful.
Both
Would
Yordrick
you like to
and
buy the
Dahlia
bo-
have caught rare fish.
Yes,
Would you like to buy the barbed gloves?
I kind of want to buy the barbed gloves. Yes.
You have the money.
I have
Now,
money.
let's say- If you just have do you just have martial weapons or are your weapons specific?
My weapons are specific,
Damn, is like
but I do have
Uh,
like all of the fist weapons. I think we ruled. So
well, I was
I
saying because more for if anyone wanted to buy a harpoon because those are a thrown martial weapon.
don't- Ooh, that. Does Yordrick have that?
I would get if he asked for it. That just because harpoon is Valda's.
Man, I can't
No
believe
possible.
Yordrick's out here getting ready to go pooning.
I would allow it specifically because of his heritage.
Yeah, that.
I don't know how
makes
much it
sense.
makes too much sense for Dahlia not to have it. It doesn't make any sense for Dahlia not to have katana.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it makes
exactly.
a lot of weird things if Dahlia is able to use a lot of the weapons from Narabani.
It makes no sense for for Bard to have longsword.
Yeah, it's
running
a strength
strength.
weapon on
Yeah.
a Dex class.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so would you like to buy these shiny gloves?
I kind
I'll even throw in a can of bait for you.
I think I've proven you can definitely do a strength board.
I like how there's also a lake map in here.
Yeah,
Well, that's more of just a fish. Like, hey, it's not as detailed, and there's fishing here.
Yeah, true.
this is
It's got
where
the
they'd be biting.
Bulls noted down.
I will
Yeah.
actually.
It's like known fishing spots is all that is.
It's like fish here, type of fish, dates they usually appear.
Versus
Actually,
Okay.
Goulashes gave you the town, the lake, depth of the lake.
He's not
Actually-
very nice, Dolly. I think I'm actually going to get the books.
Say-
Might help.
I mean, there's an old technique that is used in Arabani for fishing that you could use too. You get some nets, you tie them together, you spread them out, you put little hooks, you put the bait on them, and then the fish bite them, can't get off, and then later on in the day you just pull in the net, and typically you'll have a bunch of fish.
Well, he does sell nets as well, so we probably.
That is sound for the madam.
It's not.
Hey,
Don't get
come
me
on.
wrong. It's not. You know.
I kind
It's
of.
not nearly as gratifying as getting in there and just grabbing it.
It's
I
a, it's
kind
a,
of want to make it work.
yeah, like I say, the net thing is if you need the food and you're not really going for the sport of fishing.
Which... It looks like she feeds you well. You can do this for the fun of it.
Pulling in a net, how many did you get? About a few.
I think it's the first time.
Looks at
someone-
net, looks back
Yeah.
again. 100.
I was gonna say that's the first time someone said that to players in a while.
Those people weren't trying to sell you something.
Yeah. I think we can put it to good use, Dolly. I think I'm gonna get these.
All right, it's your money. Go ahead.
Yes, if you're gonna justify using your money.
Yeah. Hey,
Watch them
Well-
give you advantage on grapple checks.
I never told her what I did with the
They do
extra.
noodling, and that's it.
I never told her what I did with the extra 150.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, you are thrown in a can of bait as well, like he promised.
All right. I'll get these copy and pasted in.
And basically, so like when you make that initial D100, I'll let you roll again and choose which one you want,
Okay.
knowing that the higher the roll, the harder the fish.
Where's my?
And this works for all types of fishing, by the way, not just noodling.
I'm gonna have to refresh roll 20. I think. I tried to highlight something in it, and now the entire site.
What
is
about
frozen.
you? What about you, little lady? We have this beautiful fishing rod.
No. Thank you,
Okay.
though.
Oh, come
It-
on, I might make a gift for someone in your life.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean,
Someone missing.
yeah. I have some friends who also like fishing. Maybe they could. I'll tell them about it, and maybe they can. Come
Ah,
down
I
for it.
appreciate that.
Besides, it doesn't. A fishing pole doesn't always help me precisely. I can kind of just. She just kind of puts her hand on the ground, pulls up a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Yordrick doesn't get a gift, he disappeared randomly.
Ooh, damn, Dad.
But I'll make sure to tell my friends.
I appreciate that. Well, for you and for your friends, this bait will be buy one, get one.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, that's nice. I got.
And if you're looking for anything sparklier, the silver tie jeweler, that is my sister.
oh,
It is my sister Alice.
Alice. Okay,
Oh, maybe we'll find you all right there.
true.
George is there, but in their bathroom.
Her shop is called Alice in Wonderland.
Go home. Now that you are satisfied with your fishing purchase, you wanted to go by. You make your way to the general store, but you find a building that seems to just draw you in. In the window are these strange driftwood carvings. And shells on display.
Wait, Peleus. You know, we have to see what this is.
What? What?
We have to
Oh.
look at them.
No, I see what you mean.
Okay.
As you walk in, this place has art displays of purely made of driftwood, strange, almost mutated fish hanging on the walls, shells of all colors decorating simple necklaces, and before you know it, your pants are tugged on by a small green kobold.
Hello.
Bo.
What?
Points himself. Bo.
Bo?
Bo.
Points to herself. Dahlia.
Hmm.
Peleus.
Hmm. He just gestures around. Oh.
This is nice.
I think he's welcoming us.
Hmm.
You can only answer questions such as these. What is your favorite ranged weapon?
What about your favorite melee weapon?
Oh.
What is the name of a female hair string used to hold hair together?
Okay.
Long-winded sentence.
Yeah,
Thanks, Bo.
I've been worded properly.
As this, you look at there. It seems actually raw intelligence or wisdom for both of you. I don't care which.
16.
17.
This is a Taurus trap.
Knew it.
We both know
But
it.
it all looks really cool. You can tell some of these fish were sculptures, not actual like weird mutant fish.
What is the name of the knot traditionally used to hold a young woman's hair up?
And as you look through, there is every now and then just donation boxes. As it seems like Bo has made just a lot of, that's what I can say, are dioramas of what the lake would be, not actual fish tanks. But like, you know, dried like herb shells, fish from strings.
Does he have any like giant clam shells?
Yes. It'd roughly be about. Let me get some scale here. If I had to give you a size of this clamshell, one player's handbook.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That's a big shell. Is it giving you any ideas?
A couple.
Wanted for your work.
And as you're wandering, you do find some homemade candles that somehow perfectly smell like a lake breeze.
You know, those could be good for back home.
With the candles?
For the downstairs.
I'm not sure we want to put anything. I'm not sure we want to put anything flammable near the alcohol nor the chemical lab.
I meant more of the first floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Now, Peleus, while Dahlia's looking around, Bo does tug on your pants and tries to lead you somewhere. Oh.
I trust Bo with every fiber of my being.
As Bo does lead you away from Dahlia, Bo has this jar that it looks like it would have smell lines on it that just says special bait. Bo.
It doesn't have any smell coming off it. It's in a jar, right?
It is an airtight jar. If I had to describe this, it'd be wild bait from Stardew Valley.
How much money am I gonna fucking spend today, man?
There's just a 10 written on a little placard next to it. Oh.
I hold up a small bit of silver.
Persuasion.
Okay. Yeah. 15.
Bo gives a like shaky hand.
I pulled up 2 extra fingers. I throw on like 2 extra silver on there.
He holds up a 5.
4.
Oh.
I hold up 4 fingers.
He goes to get the
14.
smaller jar, opens up the first big jar. Ooh. Scoops some into the smaller jar and into the smaller jar now. And reseals the big one. Oh.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh. As he is gone.
Just disappears.
Yes.
I will pocket the jar then in return.
Jar of stank bait. You find Dahlia having made a purchase.
How reckless of a purchase.
You don't know what it is. It's in a bag.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, I think so. Or I'm tempted to spend even more money.
Yeah.
You hear Bo whispered into your ear. Bo.
Bye, Bo.
Bo. As he disappears. And I will say, after that, would you guys like to meet up, or would you like at that general store, or no?
Everyone meet up at the general store.
I was gonna ask the group if they wanted to.
I don't know, guys. Have you guys left the?
I don't know. We just had to stop dealing with whatever that was.
I imagine by now,
Yeah.
at least for Dahlia and
Equal
Peleus,
time has passed.
Okay.
yeah.
So has the note been passed on from Scrap?
He has been given his security, and then security tucked it in his pocket.
He can't just go up and give it now.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
proper
weird.
procedure.
That's for private business.
Well, Scrap, Senor, I think we've done what we can here.
Tortuga's gonna kind of clear his throat towards you and look down towards Scrap again. What did he tell you about that?
What?
Earlier, he had specifically made comment that if we're in disguise, maybe don't say his real name.
Oh, he never
That's
said. He said Shank a bunch of times.
Shank.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Huh? Oh, well, I'm not done. I'm gonna go over there. And he points at the big jackpot bingo that you mentioned.
Okay.
I said I'd be waiting there.
Yes.
So, Scrap, whatever you want to bet. No limits, no minimums, no nothing. Will be doubled.
And I.
Essentially, the above game is, I am going to roll a d10. You have to get as close as you can to that number without going over. I will re-roll ones.
Okay.
Would you like to participate?
Yes.
Okay, how much would you like to put the down?
10 gold.
Sorry, it's 3d6, not a d10. Wrong game.
Okay.
Okay, so I will roll this, and you have to get as close as you can without going over. The way to win is to be within 2.
Okay.
We literally
Would
just
you-
start playing bingo.
Yes,
just
that's what
I
this
straight
is.
do
luck.
enough of that at work.
Would the other two like to participate with Scrap?
I'll see how he goes first. And
Oh, we're doing one.
I will
Okay.
go ahead and participate. Isar is trying to look at like she's got money to spend.
How much you
Yeah,
guys want to
they're
put in?
doing it, and I'll put down. I'll put down 9 gold just to even stuff out.
Yeah. No minimum, no
Um,
maximum. You could put 100 platinum down on this if you wanted to.
If he has 100 platinum,
We have questions.
yeah.
How much money has Cedric been giving you?
Zetric hasn't given me a dime, thank you.
Not allowed to. I've tried.
Let's do 8 gold.
Okay. Your target is 15.
Rolling 3d6, huh?
Yeah, you gotta get 13 or 14 to win.
Who wants to go first?
Ooh!
Or match
Yes!
exactly. That's a win. As you pull up the exact winning symbol that was appearing on a magical ball. Ooh,
so
unfortunate.
Busts by 1.
Unfortunate.
Bust by 2.
Flora doing great.
Flora's just like doing the dance, like, yes!
Trust me, we can always come back here. I just
Hey,
don't want
man.
this whole night to be gambles.
If Flora finds religion, I think this is actually one that's not the worst.
No,
What is the win?
double whatever you put in.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, by the way, this specific church is the Brotherhood of Blind Luck. So they tend to not lean away from skill.
Yeah, no, Flora is so excited with that win. She's just like picking up Scrap and shaking him.
Scrap, if you were milk your butter.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, it's not okay.
I understand why you do this now.
That's great.
Scrap, you're now into the dizzy condition.
What is the dizzy condition?
You feel bad.
Oh no.
Nothing else, just it sucks. Just Scrap, roll me a con save. Let's see if you stirred your paint too hard.
Oh no.
You find the nearest trash can and unload that big breakfast.
What has been with this group and throwing up recently?
His milk turned to butter.
It's now 3 of us.
Oh no, Scrap.
Scrap, they take one of your drink tickets, and they give you a little tonic of ginger ale to settle your stomach. You all notice that despite these priests being completely blindfolded, they are moving perfectly.
Flora just walks over to him, says, Shank, I apologize.
Please don't shake me like that again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't shake.
I owe you one. What do I do to make it better?
His name is Shank, not Shake.
New book? New alchemy supplies. Vials?
Senor, step in.
How much did you bet? How much did you win on that one?
I put
bet
in 8, I
got
won
16.
8. Yeah.
You won 8? Okay.
Mhm.
So I was gonna pull out a gold coin. Heads, you give me the 8 gold you won. Tails, I accept your apology without gold.
Fair enough, another gamble. Let's do it.
Okay, Tomo, roll whatever you want. Odds is heads.
So Flora wants tails.
Yes.
Okay.
So Flora wants even, I want odds.
Yep.
Yes. As the coin flies up in the air, and it lands perfectly as Scrap desires. Amen.
Flora sighs and gives him the 8 gold.
Every time a bet is witnessed, by the way, a priest does say a small blessing.
There's just a bunch of praise going around.
So, what happens here is Scrap takes the money that he won from you. And that was a lesson in the fact that money earned through gambling can just as easily be lost. Your apology is accepted.
I like this place. I worked
A
hard.
divine lesson.
See, they're not all that bad.
At least he only took your winnings instead of also the money you bet.
I acknowledge you were being you're being forgiving in that scenario.
Well, I'm gonna call Scrap. With your tum empty and after you're settled with the ginger ale that was given to you, you're a little hungry. So you all wander into town and try to find something to eat, knowing you can just come back here.
Mm.
And by the way, I forgot to say it, but they do Sinbad you at the door.
Does this is just Scrap bomb.
Just
Bob.
give us the bag.
Fine, but it was funnier this way.
No, my mom made this.
Not Flora handing over all the weapons, but
All the weapons
Not
in the
the
spell
book.
book.
oh,
They know wizards
Yeah,
exist.
they know wizards exist.
You're not covert. Yes, as I will say, you meet up at this very homey general store. Barrels full of supplies, not all behind a counter. And there's just this very squat individual with a mohawk and a braided red beard, just inventorying and dusting things off. This is Dahlia and Pallius, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you guys were the ones going there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, we all met up here, right?
They will enter
Okay.
Huh.
at any point they decide.
Alright.
This is nice.
It's getting later.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Well, take a look around. If you see something on the board you like, I'd be happy to bring it by.
You know, Dahlia, it's been a while, but I swear there was something else we were supposed to do today.
Sometimes you just need a relaxing day,
Oh.
my guy.
Oh well. If I don't remember, it must not have been that important.
We're having fun though, right?
It's nice, honestly.
One of you call odds or evens for me. I need to decide something.
Odds.
I rolled it.
Who gets the seizure?
Ooh.
I was gonna say, I rolled initiative, so yeah, let Rowan go.
Well, if you're looking, I'd be happy to reveal something we just got for the handsome couple. We have a box of taffies for sale for 4 silver pieces.
Me just thinking, how much money am I gonna spend today?
Jolly just stock still at the comment, like.
Being called a couple did not phase Pallius. Good for Pallius.
Jolly in her head's
Man.
going.
Mind is on the money today.
We'll think about it.
Only 4 silver is not a bad deal. I have change still from before.
Bo makes them, but they didn't want to sell them.
You know,
Okay.
he should, actually. If he sells those by, like, a register or something, it might make people
He
like
said
him
it seemed
less.
tacky and pedantic.
It might be, but it might make him some money.
He's quite the eloquent speaker.
He does have a way with words.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Coco from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends situation. Or Groot for the weirdos. Sorry, for those
Dahlia
that
gets a
amazing.
message in her head.
Okay.
read it to us.
That's fine. I'm trying to.
No,
Can't
no,
you?
I meant Cat.
Can't you read it?
Yeah, no, Cat,
Oh.
read it.
Literally, Flora just high on the fun that she had and having a few drinks. It just says, Dahlia, we're done with our business. Headed back to the inn. Hope you had fun.
All right.
It's 4 silver for the whole bucket, right?
Mm-hmm. For a little bag, you get little box, you get the boardwalk.
You know, I think that's gonna go really well with the fish later, actually. Really complete the meal. I'm gonna get it.
Okay, you have a box of sweet taffies. Dahlia's still like a ghostly statue. She's gone from a nice red to a pale pink.
Flora just hears back in her head. We're at the Harbor General Store. Found a map. I am a little shook right now.
Now, would that provoke Flora's protective instincts?
Yep, because there's no context there.
You guys just see Asar zoom.
Doing a heckin' zoom.
I will zoom, and I'm gonna look back, general store, and then keep zooming.
Dolly's gonna just look around the store now, just quietly looking at stuff. She's gonna pick up something.
Oh, if you like something, I can get it for you.
3 things.
I look over and Senor Tortuga. Alright, are you gonna go with me after her, or you got your own business?
I
Dolly?
have no issue tagging along a bit longer, though I do think I need to be... Kind of looks up to her son. Be on my way soon.
Dolly is gonna buy a leather-bound journal,
Okay.
herb sachets,
Okay, 1 herb sachet.
and imagine this has more spices around from this area.
Yeah, it's like French spices would be French herbs and spices, good for 1 meal.
Yeah. And a jasmine-scented oil bottle.
All right, you buy that.
Crap shrugs and scurries off after Flora.
And it is then, in a heaf and a hoof, a panting Asar is bursting through as her disguise flickers.
Everything alright with her?
Think so?
Dahlia,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Read a general store?
Here you go. Here's what you ordered. As they put the journal, a little sachet, and a little purple bottle of jasmine-scented oils on top of it.
She quickly puts it in her other bag.
You, madame.
Kind of
can I
gives
get you
Dahlia a
anything?
head tilt.
She just kind of gestures to you like in a minute, kind of not now.
The shopkeeper has already looked at Flora and asked if they can get her anything.
Yeah, it's just grab a journal.
So Dolly will go up to the floor and be like,
I mean, if you're actually looking for genuine something, the jasmine-scented oil is a perfume.
Smells great.
It's just a Scrap pokes his head around the door.
Everything okay?
If you like, the traveler's bread is fresh baked today.
Perfume, you said?
I make it myself.
Yeah, it's right over here.
she just, as they're like kneeling over looking at the perfume, she just passes her a note that just says what the shopkeeper said.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Scrap, young man, would you like some bread?
I'm assuming you're saying that to Scrap.
Yes. The one who looks like a children.
Yeah.
What is possibly a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old dragonborn.
What kind of bread?
It's traveler's bread. It's full of nuts and dried fruits, and it's perfect to help you through your day. Essentially, it's a ration. But it's a specialty ration.
That sounds different than I normally eat. Sure, why not?
He hands you a small loaf for 2 silver pieces, wrapped in paper.
I'm gonna eat that
It's
when I'm
still-
not full from breakfast.
You unloaded your breakfast.
I'm gonna eat that.
It's still warm. Music stuff. Well, with this awkward moment, I think that's a good time. We're 4 hours deep. What do you guys think?
I think
Aw,
it was fun
sad.
all around.
I loved it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you catch us Monday, same duck time, same duck channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. for One Piece Endless Horizons episode. We're gonna call it 11 for now.
I'm pretty sure it's 11. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 11 too, but where we will be introducing a new character. So please like, follow, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe on Twitch if you're really feeling frosty, and gamble smart and choose your role carefully.